bum 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 bum. Hello, welcome to another edition of this. The first level's basically done. This first tutorial level, that is. Am I streaming Twitch? Can you fucking update your shit for once in your life? Thank you. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna spend the first part of the stream doing a bit more of the plugin development because I'm so fucking close. I'm so close. I'm so close. Why was my face frozen there for a second? Greeting, Chemistry Nick. How is it going? How's it doing? How's it brewing? Yes, all of those things. What is this? Okay, I'm on the wrong VS code. Let me go back to my ugly mess of a fucking GD script code here. I'm so close. This is so hard. The undo redo system is fucking ridiculous. This is unbelievably ridiculous. I hate it here. I hate it here. I don't know. So I have this mostly done. I need to create a function that will move an item to the proper index based, because the index it moves to is kind of dependent on whether or not the original index of the item in the list is below or above the one it's about to set to. Because if it's below it, it's going to get moved, and therefore the index is shifted, which is why I needed this move element in array function to help abstract that away, because there's a bunch of code for that right there. And now I kind of need to do the same thing here. So, yeah. This is interesting. And what's especially interesting is that I have... okay, why do I have to save? I have this issue where... can I pull up a sprite? Oh my god, a sprite. Okay, so let's say I have this list, right? I have this list of things. Here's one. Can I make that smaller? Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And I want to move thing from index 1 to index 3. The issue is when I remove thing from index 1, all of a sudden index 3 becomes index 2. So I have to figure that out and then move this to index 2, which would be like this. And that's fine. I can do that. The issue is then I can't just move thing from index 3 back to index 1. Or I can here. I actually can here, because I'll be 0, 1, 2, 3. So index 3, I'd move back to index 1. But for if I'm doing the opposite, like I'm moving index 3 to index 0, I wouldn't change anything. I'd remove index 3, move it to index 0. But then when I move it back, I remove this and then put it here. It actually seems like the indexes are pretty consistent. Holy shit, I just woke up. Welcome, Photogenic. How was your EP time? I'm suffering. I am suffering trying to figure out how to do this. And the way I just described it makes it seem like all I really need to do is write a function that moves something from one index to another. And that should be okay. Or at least I've always thought that was okay. But I'm having weird issues. I'm having weird fucking issues and I don't know why. I don't know why. Ah! Okay, so, let's see. Let's do another one of these. Func. What are these? These are... what is from parent? Why doesn't it tell me? It's typed right here. It's a sci elements holder, element holder. So I need to move this. So func move item in Cherie. Like that. Pulling this. All right, gonna do the practice exam 3 hours long the day before the exam. Ooh. Okay. I hope you do it good. Imagine this. You walk in... oh, is this gonna be a chemistry thing? Imagine this. You walk into a high school class and the experiment is going on. How do you know in which class you're in? If it's green and wiggles, it's biology. Stinky chemistry. If it doesn't work, it's physics. It'd be like this. It's stinky chemistry. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Good luck, Photogenic. I believe in you. I believe in your ability. I promise. Okay, I just got like a notification. Who's texted me? Here's what I need to do. I need to, how do I set so I don't get notifications for a little bit? Like I want that. I don't ever want to get notified about anything while I'm streaming. I don't care if the world's exploding. Y'all would let me know if the world's exploding, right? So I don't need to worry about that. I don't know. I wish there was a way I could like mute Discord for 2 hours. And so I don't have to see any of y'all shenanigans. Do not disturb mode. Okay, you can say the words do not disturb mode, but like, how do I do that? How do I turn it on, you know? It's you know what I mean? Modes. Driving. Do not disturb. On. I found it. Okay, I'm now in do not disturb mode. I will never remember to turn that back on or off. So I'm just never gonna... I have a Google Pixel 7. So it would be Android, like, whatever the most recent Android is in terms of operating systems. Okay, so this parent should be the same. So parent is always going to be equal to that. And then do that. And then I can do get tree item from the parent. Then I get the item from the index, and I move it based on this. Okay, so that would be all of this code, basically. And then I'd get true item from parent, like that. Item would be old parent, which would also just be parent. So I guess I call this parent item. And then parent item get children from index. I'd get the item. And then new parent's gonna be the same as parent item. So I can get rid of this. Parent item. New parent is not equal to null. Item is not equal to null. New children is that. New children that size is less than or equal to index. We move it to the end. That makes sense. Now, if it exists, we move it before. That will give it that index. That makes sense. The only time you ever need to move after is if it's greater than. So that all makes sense. And so this function works. Move item in tree. And then I can do func move items from between. No, I guess it wouldn't be move item in tree. If you move item in tree parent? Something like that? And then move items between tree parents like this, and then I do the same thing where it's from parent and then to parent like that, I guess. So something like that, and I need something like is parents different, which I already have up here. So parents change is bool. And then this should be consistent, right? I think? No! Here's the issue, I just remembered. Wait what? Is when I move things down... I'm going to... Fuck, I don't know! I just have no idea. Let's say if not parents changed, we'll do this one. We'll do this function from before. So from parent from index to index. That makes sense. But else, if they have, then I'm gonna recopy all of this code right here. And that'll be if they do change. So yes. Actually, yes. Greetings, bread. How do you do? How do you do from me to you? This is old parent, new children, and all of this should just work. It just works, maybe. And then I'd go here, and instead of all this bullshit, I'd just do old, no, it wouldn't even be that. It'd be, what would it be? It'd be from parent, from index, to parent, to index, parent changed. And then this would maybe return an item, and I could select that. So this I would return what? I guess I'd return an item here. Return item. Stop dancing on my grave. Oh, and then I return null here. And then tree item. Okay. All right. Kicking Move item in tree, and then here we do tree item. Move item between tree parents. I guess. Why is this having issues? Because I'm not returning anything. Return item here, and then I return null here. And then I return this. So now I might have access. It's going okay. I might haven't finished its plugin yet. This is so freezy. I just need to organize my code and track down what these bugs are. These freaking bugs. Then if item design equal null, item.select 0. Like that. And then clear all that out. Okay. It should, like, it's not a problem. This was never a problem. It's just an issue with the undo redo is so complicated. It's such an unnecessarily, I guess it isn't unnecessarily. It's pretty necessarily complicated. And then I swap these. And then I do the same thing, and that should all be good. And now this should always work. 100% of the time, this is guaranteed to work. If there's any bugs here, it is literally, we live in a different universe where bugs were introduced. Mandela effect, bugs. Because it is impossible that this doesn't work. Okay? Now we go back here and ignore all those errors. We don't need all those errors. Let me make sure this is reset properly. So is this scene reset? It is. If I go here, event, I'm going to move mover 3D of ball 2530 -50. I'm going to move that to the second to last slot. It worked. Okay, that shit worked. All right. And now we move this last property to third index like this. And that worked. That was beautiful. And then we move mover 3D back to the front. And now let's see it in reverse with Control Z. Control Z. It didn't work. Okay. Okay. Why did it go here? It didn't go. So let's see what the output lock. I'm not output locking this. Okay. This is what I'm having an issue with. There's something about the undos that is not consistent. So if I go from the final index back to the point, like the 0 position, why is that not reflected properly? Because that index would still be correct, I think. I would hope. Let's see. I don't know. I guess I'll print here. Print to index. I had this code before. Yeah, I should just copy this, honestly. Let me copy that whole thing. Put it right here. Undo to index. Intended index, I don't know. But we're just going to do these for now. And then we run this after we have a reference to a not null item right here. And then we're going to do the same thing, but the opposite over here, because it's going to be from index here into in. Oh, God. Here we go. How's your bread going, Bread Monsters? Well, I went to a bakery recently. I had some good bread. I had garlic bread. $1.75. It was okay. It was weirdly sweet. I don't know why it was sweet. But it was. And then I had like a pork breaded thing. It was terrible. It was fuzzy. It was weirdly fuzzy, and I hated it. And so that was it. That was my life. Okay, check this out. Now I have. Oh wait. What is this? I didn't know. Okay, I think this editing stuff. Now it is physically impossible for there to be any bugs at all. Okay, so let's go ahead. Oh, flying out the car. It's going pretty good. Okay, so do this. Now, gamers, watch this. We move mover 3D to second to last, and that goes from 0 to 11. But now we're at index 10. But it moved the way I wanted it to. If I Control Z this, that didn't work. Of course it didn't work. Wait, I gotta. Oh God, what? I gotta logic this out really hard. Okay, it's not going to have any different. Oh, it will. Okay. Okay. So let's think about this. Let's think carefully about what's happening here. So we are this. We are mover 3D. And we're moving to this position right here. So we're going to do 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. What I need to know is how does the drag drop system work over here? Because if it's before, we set the index. And if it's after, we do the index plus 1. Right? So both of these should be the same, you would think. But, so we do this. And, okay, clear this console. We're going to move it down to here. Which, wait a second. 0, 1, 2, 3... 0, 1, 2... 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is technically going to be index 10. We're putting in between these, so we want index 11. So I'm setting it to index 11, which makes sense. But now we're index 10. And so, how do I... You're called Australian, but you're not while crossing the Australian border. It'd be like this. It'd be like this. 0 to 11, and then we're at an index 10. What does that tell us about life? Why is that index 11, though? See, where are we getting 11 from? Because I want you to look at this. If we're moving this to here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're getting this, but 11 minus 1 is 10. And if we're getting this 10, is just going to be this index? Well, no, if it's after, we're putting it on top. Right? So if I was putting it right here, and I was putting it in between these two, I'd want this to shift down forward. So this is correct. It is 11. You guys can't even see what I'm doing because my head's in my way. This should be 11. But it's not. It's not. It sets to 10 because it shifts back down. And then when I do the undo, that is going to be set to 11, but I actually want is 10. How do I know that that's what I want, though? I have to figure it out in the code. So here we'll go to undo, and we'll do if to parent, to index. This is where we're getting it from. But we don't want... but we only want to modify this index if it's the same parent. So, var taking index. I woke up at 7 a.m. today. Guess what time I went to sleep? 5 a.m. yesterday. Oh, I don't know. If it was yesterday, at the very latest, it'd be 11 p.m. I was trying to say I went to sleep yesterday at 7 p.m. and slept for 12 hours. Yesterday. 2 p.m. Oh. You were very tired. I feel like you were very, very sleepy. No, I hope it was a good rest. I hope you gained big energy. You should be now able to be awake for 2 days because you did 2 days worth of... That's like a lot of sleep. What the fuck? 2 p.m. to 7 a.m. God damn. Damn. That's a lot of sleep. Sometimes it'd be like that though. Sometimes. Okay. I don't know. So if taking index is going to be equal to 2 index, but in this circumstance where the parents have not changed, so if this is false, and then if that's false, number 1, number 2 is going to be that, I don't know, what is it going to be? Is it going to be that the index we're taking it from needs to be -1 if from index is less than 2 index. So if the parent has not changed and from index is less than 2 index, then taking index is actually equal to 2 index minus 1. Does that make sense? Can I get confirmation on that? Can anyone tell me that makes sense? Thank you. Thank you. Discard changes. Okay. I'm scared. I'm terrified. What does this mean? And then we go boom bop. So move for 3D, we move it here, it works. Hit Control Z, it works. So that's good. That whole situation works. Is there a child mechanic in your game? I mean, it uses nodes in Godot, so I think everything is a child, right? So there is a child mechanic in my game. And here's a question. If I move one of these, if I move this a second and last over here, that's going to work. But if I hit Control Z, it's not going to bring me back to where I need it to be. Because now that I've shifted everything up one, it's like the two, oh, fuck. The 2 index. How do I describe this in my head? It's so confusing. But, I think it's about the same logic though, right? Like, if we do, but the do isn't the issue. It's the undo that's the issue. So, let me think about this. So child support should exist. There is support for children in my game, yes. If there is a child, they will be supported. But in that, they'll be held by a parent and displayed in the world. Reload disk. Do that. Clear my console. Okay, gamers. So here's what the logic of what's going to be. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're moving 11 to 1. Index 1. And will that reflect? Yes. That reflects in the console. But if I Control Z, we're going to move 1 to 11. Which is going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Which will be before this. But I actually want it after this. So, I think that would be modifying, or when we undo, we're going to do the same thing. So if parent not changed, L if parent changed, and what? The from index is greater than 2 index? Then what is it? We're not modifying taking index though. Taking index is perfect. What we're modifying is the target index, which I want it to be +1 now? But how does that make any sense? How the fuck does that make any sense at all? Because we're moving it after. Well, let's just try it. So, var taking index, placing index is going to be equal from index. And so we'll put that there instead of from index. And this will be placing index equals from index. I don't understand the logic behind this, which means it's probably wrong. But let's try it anyway. Close this, save this, clear console. There we go. GitHub, discard changes, discard the changes, come back, reload from disk. And then we're going to save the scene, and then we're going to test again. Bum, 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 bum. So, okay. So, we're going to move the final item, which is at index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's at index 11. And we move it to 1. And to move it back, we want to move it to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 will be here, so 12 will be past that. So we would be adding +1. And so I hit that, and it works. What's the counter at the top of the code? That is my code combo. That tells how much of a combo I'm setting with my types. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it, chemistry. It's advanced programmer lore. You don't need to worry about it at all. Just know I am the best code comboer in the game, in the world, basically. No one has ever comboed code the way I have coded the combo. What happens if I redo? Is this still gonna work? Undo, redo, undo, redo, undo, redo, undo, redo. Wow, looks like it works, kinda. If we move over 3D here, and then move this right here, undo, 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 and then it works. Then redo, redo. Is that where I put it before? Did I put it second to last? Oh no, I don't remember. But it got back together good. Oh, I wish I could rewind my stream and see where I actually put it. I wasn't paying attention. Fuck. If I put it back here, put it up here. Ooh, that caused an error. Invalid index 12 to index 12 on array of size 12. Okay. That's fair. Calculated index 12 is out of bounds. All right. That is an issue. That is an issue right here. Good. If score high, morale high. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see about that. Oh my god, reset level, discard changes. I'm going to watch some HXH right now. You better. Oh, what a good show. That was a fire show. Probably the best show ever made. Bye. See you later, chemistry. Okay. Now, what? What the fuck is this? What am I doing? What am I cooking here? So apparently if I move this to the end, it causes an error. It does! Look at that! It totally fucking does! Invalid index to index on array of size 12. Okay. But where's that happening? That's happening in the do. Is it happening in here maybe, or in here? I think it's happening in here because this isn't made to handle that yet. Because it'd be if to index, it'd be -1, which would give us 11. So it can't be this because that needs to be 11. So maybe it's still up in here somewhere. Move items between to index is going to be 12. So if size, see, it can't be this because this checks this. If size is less than or equal, it'll just move it to the end. The Jester has returned! Greetings, Lion Barrel! The Jester, you are the fucking lord. You are the president of the stream. What do you mean? You are the one that has blessed me with the first hype train in all of existence, my conductor. How may I serve you, my lord? How's it going, Lion Barrel? How do you do? I'm doing some pretty boring stuff right now, so now's probably not a good time to come. But I appreciate your presence, nevertheless. Nevertheless. Things are breaking and I don't understand why. So I'm not too indexing anything. I'm living Sparkle. Be like this. So it actually be in this code. The to index. This is also always checking the size here, so this can't be it either. Why? Okay, so it's happening with do. I hate how GDScript does not give you a better error message for this. Invalid to index 12 on array of size 12. Where can this be happening? It has to be happening in this function, move element in array. But even here, oh wait, it's this code. Oh, I actually made this error. Oh fuck, this is perfect. If it's greater than or equal to size, it doesn't do anything. But move element in array. I mean, this is also incorrect because I want it to be able to move this index 1 forward because you can put, that means putting it at the end. That actually means putting it at the end. Wait a second. Wait a fucking second. So that can be greater than that. And that it can be equal to size. And then we insert it at size. This is actually okay. This all makes sense. Lion Barrel, it all makes sense. It all fucking makes sense. And then discard changes. Reload from disk. Yes. Yes. My plugin is done. Now it is impossible for there to be a bug. I move this to the end. Boom. No error. And y'all thought I couldn't do it. Y'all didn't believe. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh. Damn it. Invalid from index on array of size 12? Yeah, that does check out. So that is from index. That is correct. So why does that happen? Move element in array. To index from index. That is so fucking correct though. That's so fucking valid. Because to index can here's what's happening. The range of to index exceeds the possible range of from index. So, fuck. The hell does that mean? The hell does that mean? Do I just allow 2 index to be 1 big as well? I don't think so. I don't think that makes sense. Whoa! Whoa, what? Huh? What? Whoa. Okay, thank you, anonymous gifter. You'll have limited time to earn exclusive emotes. The hype train is back. I can get Who's This Diva again? Holy shit, what? Lion Barrel, it says anonymous, but it has to be you, right? You just came in here and it's okay. All right. I'm gonna spend some money to hopefully get Who's This Diva. Let's do this. I'm gonna do some gambling. Let's do a little gamble. Here's the real question: is can I give myself a discount and then I give myself like, can I start a discount right now? Well, no one else fucking donate any other things. Anonymous, I know it's you, Lion Barrel. I know it's you. I can smell you. I can smell it. I can taste it. Also, thank you so fucking much. I'm unworthy. I'm fucking unworthy. How the hell? Lion Barrel's like, Lion Barrel. Who else would it be? Who the fuck else would it be? Okay, let's try some crazy shit. If I go to discount promos and then I do start discount, select hours required. I don't know. Who cares? Let's do 2 hours. Start discount. Yes, start my promo. Okay, so now there's a discount. This is so fucking scummy, but I don't care. I want these hype train emotes. So with your hype train, Lion Barrel, I will now give myself a hype train emote at a discount. Get 35% off of 5 or more. Oh, it needs to be 5 or more. Shit. Damn. Okay, by the way, if you're ever gonna do this, if you're ever gonna buy like subs, let me know ahead of time and I can give you a discount. I can give you a discount. I can only do it 6 more times though. Bits! Wait, why is my bit system working? Wait! No! Lion Barrel, did bits rain from the sky? Oh, I knew it. I knew it was too good to be true. They did? Was I just not paying attention? Did they all fall off the edge? Where are the bits? Where the fuck are my bits? I want to see them. No. Let me take a gander. Oh, there they are. They're right there. Okay. All right, cool. That makes sense. Okay, I just had to see them. They were hidden. You don't understand. Oh, okay. I was so scared. I was like, where the fuck are my bits? Because the Twitch API stuff is so janky sometimes, you know? Holy cow. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna buy myself. This is okay, whatever. Okay. Pay $6, which is actually $3 for me because I get 3 of it back, I think? Question mark? So, okay, congratulations, Greachy. I hope you're having a good day. Please give me Who's This Diva? That's all I want. That's all I want. There's so many level 1 ones now. Oh shit, Chill Girl's also kind of cute. But there's so many. Oh, okay, here's what I don't want. Here's what I don't want for the hype emote. I don't want Good One. I don't want Batter Up. And I don't want Button Mash. So if or the fucking ugly ass frog one, ew. So I just don't give me any of those 4. I don't want Good One, Batter Up, Button Mash, or Frog Ponder. So as long as I don't get any of those. But thank you again, Lion, for the hype train. What the fuck? I don't have enough viewers to be really doing hype trains yet. I need to get bigger. I need to expand and become wide and have like 10 viewers average person. Whoa! What? Ah! I can tell Lion Barrel doesn't have the hype train badge because he gifted anonymous. I want to be first place. Thank you. Thank you, Lion Barrel. Oh my god. Oh, we beat the all-time record shattered. Holy shit. Oh, what do you mean I want to be first place? How are you not already first place? Lion Barrel. Fuck Lion Barrel. I haven't like programmed anything for my Twitch interface to do things when it's hype training. I need to make like a fucking train that comes in here and you start riding on it. Oh my god. Wouldn't that be so sick? Lion Barrel. You are... It'd be like this. They gifted a... Oh. Okay. Holy cow, holy cow, holy cow. Thank you. I'm unworthy. God damn. God damn. I'm trying to get progress done. I like trains. Okay. You cannot ever fucking hype train again until I implement the hype train. Okay? Please do not. I can do it. It'll be amazing. It'll be fantastic. We knew from the start that Lion Barrel was the anonymous gifter. It's like, yeah. Who could it be? Who could it be? I accept your donations. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, Lion Barrel. In celebration of you fucking being too crazy awesome, tomorrow's Meta Monday. Tomorrow on Meta Monday, I'm going to implement the hype train, which would require me doing a whole new scene. But I think that's perfect because I wanted to have a system where you can change the scenes in the Twitch interface from like this platform to something else. So this is kind of like the science room, but you can change it to a train if you hype train. And that's what it's going to be. Like this whole thing, hold on. Like this whole part under here needs to turn into just, everyone's riding on a train now. Or like on top of a train somehow? I don't know, but that's fucking, that'd be so sick. Make a bunch of goobers on a hype train or an emo. Yes. Yes. Lion Barrel, what fucks me up is how like you don't have a sub. I wish I could give you, like, I wish when you gift subs you automatically have a sub. Holy fuck, I'm at 24 subscribers now. Lion Barrel, my goals, they're all being met. Oh shit, wait, I have a goal of 30 subs? That's stupid insane. That should be like 10. But it's because Lion Barrel is here fucking breaking records. Oh, but thank you. Thank you. I am unworthy. Now, if I can only get Who's This Diva from the hype train, then I will... Like, what did I get? The goat! That's kind of like... I need to... Okay, wait, hold on. I need like the opposite of jail. I need like a platform of like praise to stick Lion Barrel onto. I don't have one of those, but for now, Lion Barrel, you get to be... Oh, I see the bits now. You get to be on the other side. I wish you good luck on getting Who's This Diva now. Me too. I also wish myself good luck. I need a pro. That's what we're doing tomorrow. We're doing changing scenes so I can create a hype train scene, and then also I'm making a platform of like praise and glory. I'll turn you into like. Should I add like a Lion Barrel statue? Holy shit! Maybe I should. I should be like, this stream's sponsored by Lion Barrel. I praise you, Lion Barrel. Oh, my glorious lord. Thank you. Thank you. But like the issue is how to keep someone from moving and then make a title in the stone. Yes. Yes, yes. You can request anything, Lion Barrel. I'll do it. Just let me know. Just let me know. I'll add it to the Twitch interface. Whatever you want here. Your wish is my command. Oh, man. That really made me much more happier than I was dealing with these. Oh, I just deleted the arrow that I probably shouldn't have deleted. But how the fuck do I undo if the from index is too big? I see actually, unironically though, Lion Barrel pays the bills. Lion Biller, more like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Hype train is over. Hype train succeeded. Biggest hype train so far. We shouldn't call them hype trains. We should call them fucking Lion Barrel trains. But now I'm gonna open my hype chest. Please, hype chest. Please. Oh! Let's fucking go! Holy shit, gamers! I didn't get Who's This Diva, but I got my second favorite one, which is That's Iconic. Oh my god, that's the... So wait, how does this work? So it was Hype Train level 3. So even if I donate on Hype Train level 2, I get a level 3 emote? Is that how it works? I'm so confused. I don't even see it now. It's because I've already unlocked it. But Who's This Diva? But thank you. You see, Lion Barrel has gifted me the greatest thing of all. An emote that I like. Oh, that is so beautiful. I love it so much. I love that emote so fucking much. Lion Milk. Lion Milk. Lion Barrel, you must have like every Hype Train emote. Holy cow. That's why they have to add new ones, because you just have all of them already. You're like, I need more. I need more emotes. The question is, do you only get... I guess you only get one emote per Hype Train. So, okay. Yeah. Oh my god. Wow. I really hate Kitty Hype. Kitty Hype is so ugly, but that's iconic. It was so worth it. I'm so glad I did that. Hooray! Pay to win emote. That's iconic. Okay, well, perfect. Hold on, let me put myself in jail real fast because I don't... My guy shouldn't be in here. I ruined... get your ass over here. Boop. No. Move. Nope. If you get more, wait, what? Sorry, hold on. Can I fucking get in this cage? God damn. Okay, there we go. Nope, if you get more, if you're subs like 5 or more, because the much you gift, the more emotes you get. God damn, Brett, fix your grammar. Holy shit. Nope, you get more if you gift more emotes, like 5 or more, because the more you gift, the more emotes you get. Sorry. It's all good. It was actually just one word he messed up, but my brain is so bad at reading things. I'm like, what does this mean? What does this mean? It's because I try to read every message so literally. Like when I read a message, I go into like official prompt reading mode, and then like I don't process it. What I should do is process the message first in my head and then read the intent instead of just reading the words literally. Because I read them out loud and it fucks me up. I'm sorry. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Thank you again, Lion Barrel. Fuck. Okay, here's how I'm going to remember how to do this. Game embedding not available. No, it's fine. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go to the text. Is it this? Yeah. Can I put a P here? Praise our Lord Lion Barrel. There we are. And then I'll put that over here. We'll give it a bit more space and move it a bit more over. There we are. Praise be. Ha! Commercial. Fucking Lion Barrel. The goddamn rich fucking absolute sub dropping motherfucker still sits through ads. Can I dismiss? Oh my god, Lion, I'm so... Are you back from ads? I'm sorry you have to suffer. You get more emotes when you gift more subs, like 5+ subs or 1,000 bits. Oh, okay. I see, but I think the strategy is just to get on the back of everyone else's. This is sponsored from Lion Barrel. Praise our Lord Lion Barrel. The real thing is, can I make this like flashy? I don't think I can right now, but I'll do it. But I'll remember that because I'll see that next stream and I'll think to myself, oh, that's right. This is a Lion Barrel sponsored Meta Monday, where we have to, because I have to fucking make a hype train system, because for some reason I'm getting hype trains at this point in time. For some odd reason. Okay. Undo. Unfucking do. So, oh my god. So if undo is set to what? I can't even focus. The hype is too hype. Lion Barrel. How's it going? I feel like what's weird is like you're not, I don't know, it'd be like this. It'd be like this. It's like every time Lion Barrel hangs out, it is a hype train. The amount of times I spent on your plugins that were free, it seems for. Oh shit! Oh yeah, you're like a plugin user. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it then. Hell yeah. No, it's all good. It is all good. Those plugins gave me more than you could ever imagine too. It gave me the I don't know, the training to be a real programmer or something. But I'm glad you like them. I'm glad you enjoy them. Hooray. Hooray. Okay. No, we have to focus. We have to stay focused. This is supposed to be a little front thing for my Godot plugin to be done. Oh my god, how do I handle this? So from index is always guaranteed to be valid, but to index can be valid or 1 over the maximum, meaning the last element. So I think what I should just do here is var take index equals to index, and then I guess I do get array if this dot size is greater than or no, if this is less than or equal to if this is equal to take index. I want there to be an error if it is way too large. Then take index is going to be minus equals 1, right? And then we use take index for to index. And that makes sense, and that will work. That will totally work and won't totally bug out right now. Let's go back here. Let's clear out the scene. Oh, but yeah. What kind of game are you making, Lion Barrel? Since you're using RPG Maker, is that what's the name of it? Feel free to promo. It's the least I can give you in return. What kind of plugins did you use? Are you still making RPG Maker games? I don't know. People say I should make smaller, simple games each time, but you will not learn anything, only basic stuff. So I'm going to make a huge game, but putting a to-do list so I can see what I can do today step by step. I kind of agree with that. I hate it when people say make small scope games. It's because like a small scope game, it's what causes you to not finish games is not the scope. I think, in my humble opinion, it's not the scope. Is that you just you lose momentum based on once you get to a point in the game making process that you don't enjoy, and so you're always going to hit that point regardless of how big or small the game is. So honestly, lowering the scope doesn't really make a difference. It's more about getting over that hurdle by forcing yourself to do things. They're really just concepts. Girly is not going to finish any game she got making. Oh no, Lion Barrel. Oh no. Well, I know you got this. I know you fucking got this. I know you got this. I think concepts, yeah. Now it's like I just said, it's yeah, I mean, I here I am trying to give advice like as if I've ever finished the game. But I think you got this. But yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard making games. Yeah. I remember what did I make for RPG Maker? I made a couple concepts too. I did RPG Maker is just a dollhouse. That's a good way of putting it. Like in RPG Maker, what have I done before? I've made a couple things. My first serious attempt at making a game was like a puzzle game where you reversed time. That was cool. I think for my next RPG Maker game jam game I do, I'm gonna do something like that because I think that'd be a really impressive mechanic. Oh, I know where I could do that for. I know what I could. Ooh, I know a thing I could do that mechanic for. Okay, foreshadowing. Whoa. Just a dollhouse. Yes, my isekai protagonist now kiss. Mwah, mwah. Damn. I wonder what it's like living in a post-isekai world with RPG Maker. They must all be isekais now. Okay, so this works. If I do that, and I do that, and undo, redo, everything works. There's no errors. Everything is perfect. If I move this down, and then this down, and then set node property to the front, that'll happen. Then that. And the real test, if this actually works, is if I close it and save. And if anything has changed on GitHub, things changed on GitHub. Oh no, what's changing on GitHub? What the hell? I don't know. I have no fucking clue. Okay. Kicking? Oh yeah, Lion Barrel, you're... Oh no, you get trapped in the fucking... in the thing? Okay. Yeah, you gotta kick yourself out of that. Well. If you kick it up, eventually you'll get out. Eventually. Eventually is the key word. But until then, enjoy. Yes, yes, there you go. You broke. I need to add like more of a pizzazz when you hit the fence too. Right now it just disappears, but there needs to be particle effects. You broke one of the fences, so you should be good to escape. I hope. That's another thing. Do I add like the ability to make people move and turn in a certain direction? Like, what if I had a redeem roads like turn to the left, and like you turn to the left for like a minute, right? And that'll give you an opportunity to do whatever you want. Oh yeah, the timing is so hard. You gotta wait till you turn. There you go. Kick, kick. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, you're back. Kick, kick. Yes. Oh, let's go. Let's fucking go. Oh. Okay. Oh. By the way, Lion Barrel, if you want me to call you something besides our Lord, please feel free to say what you would like. I could change the text if you would prefer. If you would, whatever you want. Yes. Yes, okay, is this working? Because it changed stuff. So, now I'm concerned that there's something with how what is it? I'm free, and now Barrel's fine. Ah, I'm free, I'm free! I'm free! No, I can't just call you Barrels, I have to call you, like, our master. Our savior from the hell that is a world without a hype train. But yeah, of course, Barrel, of course, barrels of gold. True, our golden barrel. Golden. I wonder if I can make you like sparkly. That's what I should also do. I should give you an effect that's unique to hype train starters, or like sub gifters. Because you can buy a sub, but you need to have something special if you like gift out subs somehow. I'm not tracking that data though. I need to be. That's the real next Meta Monday thing I need to do. I need to track the data of users so that way I know at what time did you sub, what number follower are you, what number subscriber are you, and then like whether it was like a gift or like you gifted or something. I don't know. I wish my gifted sub went to you, Lion Barrel. I hate how. I gifted a sub and it just went to someone who wasn't even here? What the hell was that? I don't know. Twitch works in mysterious ways. Oh, I just removed my whole chat. I just removed my whole chat from existence. How do I bring it back? Is it here? Chat? Chat. Okay, I'm just gonna place chat down. Oh my god, my browser's so laggy. Chat. Don't say anything, chat. I can't hear what you're saying right now. Put it down? There we go, and I can move this down here maybe? Or I guess not. I guess maybe I move this up here. No, I want it in this corner. Lol. Oh, come on. What is this happening? What? No, I want this to be above. Move it above. Okay, up there. But then I don't want that to be there. I want this to be all the way here. And then quick actions, I want to be down here. Oh my god, I've totally fucked up my Twitch interface. Oh no. Oh no. Oh shit, there's my stuff. Stats. No, please, Twitch. Can I move this so that this is the whole side? Like that? Oh, this is not what I want. Oh my, oh, there we go. Okay, Twitch, why didn't you do that sooner? And then can I make this in the middle? Please? Can I put this like, no, I want this to be here, but then like over here. Twitch. Okay, let's do a chat. Lol, don't laugh at me. I don't know. How do I move this? The quick actions. Because I want those... No, I want them like in this over here. And then I want this on top. No, not there. I want it on top. Oh, it's so over. Oh, it's so over. I'm not beating the allegation of never getting anything done. I want this on top of this. Okay, I can't. Okay, I'll just add it here then. And then, oh my God, everything's so screwed. Everything is so screwed. Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm back to normal. Okay. Okay, move that there. Move this like this. And then move this back out like this. And move this like this. Okay. Okay. Things are now back to normal, and then I can move this down. Oh, okay. That was a temporary distraction from the hell. The actual hell, which is making this goddamn plugin work. Please reload from disk. Okay. And now what? And now trigger ball, trigger box. If I move this down and then move it back up and then close it and save, has anything changed? No. Okay. If I move this down all the way up and hit Control Z, close and save, has anything changed? Let's check GitHub. Yes. Yes. Okay. That's big. So we actually need to go see what the result of this is. We need to reload my project and see what the data is. Okay. All right, gamers. Let's do this. Okay, why is my session stuff weird now? Why is this not all the way... What? Save? Oh, that's how I save it. I could have just canceled that whole time to undo all the changes. Okay, we're not going to talk about that. Okay, what's happening here? What's the... No, don't select Event Manager. I want to know what's happening in this. So, this was not moved back. This was moved to the second to last place in the data. But why? Yeah, oof is correct. Oof is this. So that was, I moved it down, then I undid. So the undo happened here. And then this was minus equals 1 for take. No, it's for from index. So from index was 11. But now I need a way to represent from index as something that can be past the end. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. That's right. How? So if from index is the last element, it should end up being the last element. But then I set it to new index. When to index, if to index is greater than from index, it subtracts 1? What? Oh my God, this code is so confusing. Barrels of gold, help. Help. What do I do? What does this mean? What does any of this mean? Okay, so now I have another circumstance where I want my to index, which is allowed to be greater or equal to array size, but it's not going to be. It's going to be less than array size, which means at the exact end. I don't even know what I'm looking at. This generally looks like Minecraft enchantment and fun. That's fair. That's fair. The secret is it looks like that to me too. The issue is I just have to fucking think and concentrate super hard. If I squint, maybe this will make sense. Maybe. Fucking maybe. Move element in array. Take index from index. From index is 11, which I have tracked right here, I think. In my output, it'll say nothing because I deleted the print statements. Oh yeah, because I also reset, so I can't even see those anymore. But this is interesting. This is really fucking interesting. So from index is 11, but that puts it before the final thing. So does that mean I should do from index plus 1? Because if from index is 10, and I remove it and I put it at 10, that's going to be at the correct spot, I think. I would think, right? I don't know. I don't know. But then this is happening where I'm doing toIndex minus 1 if toIndex is greater than fromIndex. Which should make sense because it only have 10 elements in the array. So, what? Let's track all this information. I'm going to print stuff. I'm going to start printing stuff. So, print from index to index. I'll put some stuff there to recognize that. And then I'll go in here and I'll do print inserting at new index. And that should give me all the information I need. Let's go back here, save, and let me reset all the data, discard changes. So if I move this, which is at the end, to here, that'll work. If I Control Z, that'll work, but the data is incorrect. So we're moving from 1 to 11, but it's inserting at 10 because from index, which is currently 11, is no 2 wait, what? Inserting at, okay, so the new index is 10, which is now this is so confusing. So from index, which is actually what we're moving to, from index is 11, but now it switches to toIndex. So toIndex, which is now 11, is greater than fromIndex. So subtract minus 1, which will give us 10. Which makes sense. Because the size of the array is... The size of the array should change when I pop it. So we're inserting at new index for this array of size 10, which should put it at the end, right? So now set node property should be at the end when I restart, but it's not going to. It's not going to be. So I need to print out more information. And this is enough. So I need to also print out the array stuff. So pop add, this should modify the array, which it does. Okay. So inserting at index of array of size, and then this dot size. And then save this, GitHub, discard, close that, reopen this, reload from disk, wipe this shit away, I suppose, and then ball, trigger ball, and now I do this again. Set node property, move it second to last, move it back. I didn't mean to do that. Ah, shit. This might, oh god, this might be inaccurate now, but so inserting at 10 of array of size 11. How is it array of size 11 though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What? This has always been 12. Okay. Then why is it at index 11 when it's at the end? What? What the fuck? Wait. Is there something wrong with the tree? No way. Selected item get index? But that makes sense because the index starts at 0, so 11 correlates to the 12th item. So that would make sense. And then we're at... Oh. Oh. So if we want to insert it at index 10, which means the end. Right now I'm setting it. Wait, what the fuck? Index 10 at 11 would be valid. That would be totally fucking valid. The issue is that would no longer be the final index in the total array. What the? I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand. Children.size is the new index. Which is what is this? See, why is this? Am I removing the item? I'm not. So children.size should be correct. This should be 12. Right? Oh my god, I have to retest this again. Okay. Okay. Save. Save. Clear output. Clear changes in GitHub. Reload from disk. Reload from fucking disk. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know. I don't know, gamers. So, okay, we're moving this to here. And that moves from 11 to 1, which makes sense because there's 12 elements. So the last element would be index 11. Okay. Now hit Control Z, and that moves it back there. Now we're inserting at 10 for an array of size 11, which will not put it in the right spot. Let me think. The next question is, if we move it from 9, will that be correct? I don't know. I don't know. Fudge. Fiddlesticks. What the actual fuck? What the, how do I... Okay. Okay. So this is happening because if we go to my dialogue, I am subtracting 1 here. If this is equal to size. Which it is. It is. Right? It is. For the take index. But for the from index, I am so confused. I am so fucking confused. We're going from, we're putting at 11. Putting at 11, which would make it 10. But if we have 11 elements and we insert it at index 10, it'll push that one forward, and so it won't be there. Which is correct for all of these. Except the very end. So here's what we do. I think I know what the issue is. I think if its index is greater than or equal to array size, we don't do this if the index is the same as array size. So if this and toIndex does not equal array.size. And will this fix this? Will everything be perfect now? Let's find out. Discard GitHub changes. Someone called it GitHub. GitHub. That's how it should be. Same with GIF. Okay, we put this here. Control Z. Save. Is there any differences in... Maybe I have to restart, maybe? Maybe the code hasn't reloaded properly? Oh, no. I shouldn't be inserting at 10. Wait, what? If toIndex is not equal to array size. Which it isn't. Right? Is it not? Could it be? Because it's set to 11 on array size of 12. So it isn't. But how do I distinguish between that and actually wanting to go back to that index? Because on that, it wouldn't be index 11, it'd be index 10. Right? So what is this? Oh, fucking God, this is so confusing. I mean, my intents are correct, though. I want it to be at index 11 when this is done. Which means there's something wrong with this isolated, this pure function. This pure function has something wrong with it. And this is why we have this, we keep these things clean, because we have to make sure we can keep track of where the error is. And it's because of this. toIndex, when I'm moving from 1 to 11 on something of size 12, is not being at index 11 at the end. Because if I print here, the final index is, and I do array find this element, then this will print out 10 instead of what I want it to, which is 11, because I'm inserting it at 10. because of this code right here. But this code is so necessary. Is it? Is it not necessary? If two indexes are greater than from index, it should be necessary because it can't exceed the size, right? But what if this is actually unnecessary? I don't know. Oof. Don't oof me, Golden Barrel. Are you getting added again? I think you're getting added. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, that was an old fucking thing. Okay. I scrolled up a little because of this ad thing that like pops up and breaks chat every time. Huh. I mean, let's think. If I want it to be at position 5 in the final array, I would just insert it at that. So I think new index here is completely unnecessary. I think I always just do 2 index. Right? Famous last words, maybe? But then we're getting an error, but I don't care about that error yet. Let's test this. Let's test it out real fast. Let's save this. Oh, GitHub doesn't have anything to discard. Perfect. Okay, cool. So let's do this. So this I'm going to move here, and I'm going to move back. And so the final index is 1 when our intent was to move to 1. The final index was 11 when our intent was to move to 11. Okay, what if we move mover over here? Insert. Okay, we're going from 0 to 11, and the final index is 11. And then hit Control Z, and then the intent is correct. Now, does GitHub have any changes? No. Wait, so it worked. That worked perfectly. Why have I done anything else? Okay, what happens when I go in here and move mover 3D to the very end? That's where I get the error. That's where problems start to arise. So it's just this one niche circumstance where that's being passed 12 for the data. Does it have anything to do with this up here? If two parent is... No, that's fine. But I want the final index to be 12. And if we're at a size of 11, that's one too many. So in that circumstance, so there is a way to handle this, because that would mean that 2 index, wait, but that even wouldn't, that's not correct. Because even if I push on to the array, that would never be at index 12 there, because the size at max is 12. So what's happening here is 2 index being past 12 here is incorrect. And that's the real error here. So from index is 12, because that can, right? No, we're undoing. But 2 index is 12? This is what I was talking about before, where the size of this thing exceeds the numbers. And so, okay, what caused that? What caused this to happen? For it to be like, oh, that's too big. Because we're going from 0 to 12. Inserting at 12 of array of size 11. That's right. That's actually happening right here. We're moving to index 12. And then we don't modify this. So that's why I need to do something right here where it says var add to end equals to index equals array.size. Okay, there we go. And then I do that here. So if add to end array.pushback element. Else we do this. And that will work, right? Oh man, moving these into pure functions was a great idea. Okay, close this, GitHub, discard this, discard changes, come back here, reload. I hate GDScript so much, by the way. Fucking GDScript. I don't know. Okay, let's try this again. Events, do that, move to the end, no error. Control Z, close, check GitHub, no changes in the data. So this is correct. This actually worked. So if I move a bunch of random shit all over the place, like this, it's looking like it's working. And then if I hold Control Z, or just mash it like this, close, save, go to GitHub, there's been no changes in the data, which means that worked. And then if I go back in here, I should be able to redo, and that works. And then if I undo, okay, holy shit, no fucking way. And then if I go to GitHub, oh, okay, this is false hope. I need to keep redoing like that. And then on top of that, I need to do the extreme ones, which is I move that all the way to the top, move this all the way to the bottom, and then undo, and then save. GitHub is going to say nothing changed. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. And if I do like redo here and save, that change anything? No. Which is weird because it should. For this item, it should redo things. There's only redoing here? That's odd. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but... So if I hit... Okay, so if I do that and then hit Control Z till it goes back to not saved, why can't I Control Z here, you know? Why can't I Control Z these properties? Is it because the Oh, God. Oh. Lambda capture at index 3 was freed. Passed null instead. Okay. Lambda capture at index 3 was freed? I think I know the answer to this, though. It's because the lambdas are just objects, right? So instead of using lambdas for the undo redo system, I should just be passing an object and having that be managed inside the memory. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum. I just didn't think it would like be that hard, though. I thought for sure that this was like going to be okay. Like lambdas just live forever. But I guess that was too wishful of a thought. Okay. So, I don't understand why this code needs to exist, by the way. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. But, alright, it's fine, I guess. Now. I guess I'll create a new undo redo object. I'm also gonna hate not having this code right here, but whatever. Move element.gd. Actually I have to make a move element class name move element extends ref counted. And then what? And then what do we do here? We need to do all of these things, which is going to be a crazy hassle. But I need to store basically all this data, right? Let's make a constructor for that first. So, is it? I'm deaf. My Python is showing. Okay. So first, gonna reference the dialogue. So, self dialogue, and then, or that's a sci dialogue, and then we also need a reference to property control, which I can already get through this. So I'm just going to pass the dialogue, basically. So dialogue, and then we're going to store these 4 things. So what we need to store are all of these. ID. So what is an instance ID? Is that just an int? It is. So var dialogue ID is int. Var dialogue is going to be sci dialogue, which may or may not be valid at this point. Var property control ID, which is also an int, and then var property control, which is sci editor property, I think. And then when we knit these in here, it's basically I'm Emma old. Holy shit. I just say Emma, some Emma. Sometimes it feels like all the game developers I follow are making way more progress in much less time. For example, I spent the entire day today working on things that will only help me create content later, like extra tools for specific actor settings for 2D cutscenes. And my actual gameplay sucks at least now, but then I look at others and they're already adding new mechanics, actual gameplay, and interesting features. That is a very interesting message, I Am Emo, considering that what I'm doing right now is developing a tool for handling eventing in my game. Actually, I'm just like you. I mean, I've been working on the same fucking lab level for so long. I've barely made any progress this whole week. So I'm kind of with you there. And I think tools are very important. People talk down on tools and making engine stuff, but it's pretty vital for the longevity of a game, I think. And so, you know, you do you. But yeah, I do a lot of tool stuff. You're right. I try to not let it make my life be too crazy, or like let it take over my game devness. But you can find a good balance. But tools are, I mean, it depends on like you're doing 2D cutscenes. You definitely need like a tool for that, because the technical debt of not having these tools set up ahead of time is so much fucking worse. It is such a hassle. Like, I made quote unquote progress on my system for creating dynamic floors that react to when the player walks on them, and I just keep throwing junk in there instead of managing it properly. And what happens? Oh, I have to spend a whole fucking stream like tearing it apart and remembering what things work through after going through many streams of just being completely confused on how it works in the first place. So creating tools that make sense, are extendable, and you know, keep your product readable to you in the future is way more important. IMO. And people that rush to make progress are ultimately going to be bit in the ass. Or not, I don't know. Sometimes you can rush to make enough progress and you can live with the spaghetti long enough to finish a game. And that's a valid way of living too, but you got this. I think you got this. I think that tools are sick. Hence the fact I've spent, 3 streams on this tool. To be fair, I don't work on it off stream because I've been so fucking busy on work, but other stuff. But yeah, it be like this. It be like this. Tools. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, I think dialogue, we assigned the dialogue. That makes sense. Dialogue. What kind of game are you creating, I Am Emo? Maybe you've talked about it before, but I don't really remember. So please refresh my memory if you want to talk about what progress you've made. What specifically have you done in your tools for your 2D cutscenes? How do they work? Is it all in Godot or is it a different engine? I am filled with the curiosity, if some may say. Get instance ID, property control equals dialogue, property control, and then finally we can do the ID of that. So property control ID equals property control gets instance ID. There we go. And then in here I can create an instance of that. So var move element equals move element. Is it not existing in the world yet? I have to reload it from Godot. Yeah, scan that shit, Godot. Okay, and then come back here, move element dot new self. And then we do this, we do the do method, func do, and then that should be it, right? Void, and then we do all this. I mean, is there anything here I can't use? Does not match previous indentation level. It does, you freak. Oh, this doesn't though. Do that. And then what's the issue here? Self ID is not current scope. Oh, it's dialogue ID. There it is. Dialogue ID. And then what's the issue with this? Cannot parse global class side. It exists. It exists. It's right here. It's side dialogue. Does this need to be a tool? Tool. Okay, what's wrong with this then? Cannot parse global class side. Why not? Dialogue, what are you doing right now? Oh, I know what the issue is. This shit right here. Redo. Add a do method? Can maybe do add do method and then move element dot do, and then that will work? Okay, well then what's the issue with this? Cannot resolve class move element because of a parser error. Okay, now I gotta come back here handle this shit, where self should now, this should now be dialogue. And then what's next? And then property control should now have an underscore like that. And then what's this? From parent not declared to current scope. Oh, because I need to inherit all of this data up here too. Okay. Actually, I need all that information right here as well. So give it to me. Sorry if the whistling's way too loud. Do do do. Do 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 do. Oh god, and then I gotta copy all this over here as actually, that's kind of a lot of work. Boom, 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 and colon, semicolon, semicolon, semicolon. Yes. Yes. Ascension time. You know that well-known person on Twitch who makes games in Game Maker, right? Well, I'm the complete opposite. Nice. I'm the complete opposite. I do everything with focus on convenience and what I see as the best modern standards. No magic numbers, etc. It goes so far that I often end up developing tools instead of actually making a game. Yeah. I mean, there's a good balance, I think. I mean, what is a tool but just a bunch of things you could put magic numbers into? You know, at some point you have to find the good balance. I think. But also, yeah, and yeah. I mean, it's hard to say without seeing like what your tools are and how they work. But I mean, if they're sick ass tools, then hell, if you know, as long as you know the type of game you're making, I think the important thing when it comes to tools is that you always use the tools you make from previous projects and new projects. If you make a tool that's completely unapplicable to the new project you're working on, then if you like give up on the current project, then that's where you've gone too far, and you're kind of shit now. Move item between tree parents. Oh, that didn't make this a util. I guess that makes sense. Okay, let's go to utils. Move item and tree parents. Okay, yeah, let's move this too. But yeah, put that there, and then get tree item. Where the fuck do I get that from? Get tree item. This. Yeah, and so I have like a bunch of tools that I use. I mean, my biggest tool is obviously that I wrote a transpiler from Hacks to GDScript, and I've used that for every project since I created that. So I've been pretty consistent with that. Oh god, and this returns root, so I actually can't use this here. Okay. Boom. There's someone on my team who handles game design, and I do everything I can do to make it as... Whoa, so many messages at once. Holy shit, y'all. What? Jesus, hold on. Okay. There's someone on my team who handles game design, and I do everything I can to make it as easy as possible for them to tweak or intervene in the gameplay. Yeah, okay, well, if you're on a team, then tools are definitely fucking important. Because you can't even, like, you have to make sure your game is readable to other people. And so that's a huge, like, difference between being a solo dev and that. Because in that case, you completely have to make sure you have good tooling. So everyone's on the same, like, ball for things, on the same, like, idea or wavelength. Sir, start digging in your butt. I hate it. Are you someone I know IRL? My friend yesterday just introduced me to that quote. And I was like, what the hell are you saying? What the fuck are you on about? Maybe it'd be like this. No, it's too late. So I know your bread. I ate you. Consume the bread. The golden barrel has spoken. Why don't you make a bunch of tools for games to have it easier for beginners or people who primarily focus on other parts of the game like story or art? Solar tools, I'm always interested in plugins and plug and plays for my game engines turned into dollhouse simulators. Then Bro's like, huh? But yeah. Well, I mean, you could make a bunch of tools for games and stuff. The issue is people don't want to make tools. People want to make games. Every plugin I ever made, I mean, I had fun making plugins, but I didn't want to make plugins. My ultimate goal was always to make a game. And that's why I had to stop making plugins, because like I can't spend all my time making plugins. I want to be a game developer. I want to be a fucking game developer. And until I become a game developer, I will never make another tool that's not for me. you have to sell them, make the money, people can buy those stuff and not even completing it. That is fair. But selling tools is hard because it really needs to be polished, and then you have to have support. That's the biggest thing with selling tools is the support and making sure things work. Like things, you might not encounter a bug in your game, but then a million people will get every little niche thing. Oh, hello's Moonside. How's it going? Oh, Moonside. Who's this? I got a fucking hype emote, and I got one of the ones I wanted. I got fucking, where is it? That's iconic. Which is like my second favorite from from Who's This Diva. Even though Who's This Diva is so cute. I love the fucking color palette on that emote. So I'm working for that one, but That's Iconic is like my second favorite one. I love it so fucking much. I love it. Let's go. I'm Emo. I'm working on a big game that's somewhat similar to Jump King, but it's actually quite far from being a hardcore platformer. It's more of a game that shifts genre with each chapter and combines 3D and 2D gameplay, lots of minigames and characters. Holy cow, that sounds awesome. That reminds me of, what's it called? The Evolution game made in Hacks. Fuck, what is it called? It's something, oh my god, I forgot what it's called. There's a game made by the developer of Hacks or something, or their company, that was like, what is it? Evoland. That reminds me of Evoland. That's a game kind of like that. I have Evo subscribed with Prime. They're subscribed for 2 months. Thank you. Oh my god. Wow. Hey. Thank you for the subscription. Nice. But yes. I really want to see your fucking game now, Emo. Holy cow. Do you have any like social media presence for it, or is there any like gameplay I can look at? Feel free to link in chat. That sounds fantastic. Holy, oh, yes, Barrel, you're spotted. Being Barrel after giving like, how many subs has it been now? It has to be at least 20 because you did like 5 and 5. Was it another 5? Because I had like 15. See, and you gave a shit amount. I don't know. Thank you though. But even after all that, you are still... So I wish I could, like, give people individual subs. Like, why can't I buy you Oh, I can. I can gift the sub to you. Oh. Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay. But would that have counted towards the hype train? I don't know. Next, once I have a hype train system working, whoever hype train me next, I'll buy them a subscription. And then that'll even out, I think. I don't know, now I can hopefully get Who's This Diva? Who's this diva? Who is this diva? I don't know. Move item between tree parents. Yeah, it seems to be Psy tree utils. There we go. And then what? I can't resolve that because everything is suffering and pain and horrific. Like what? No, this exists right here. Oh, it needs to be static probably. Static function, and then this needs to be past the dialogue. So dialogue, side dialogue. Am I out of music or is it just really quiet? It's just really quiet. Okay. But yeah. Yes. I really want mac and cheese right now. Is anyone else craving like macaroni and cheese? That sounds so tasty. Why is this not? Cannot parse global. Oh my god, can we stop with this? Can we please stop? Make it stop. Make it fucking stop. This needs to be dialogue dot get tree item. Okay, so that's done. And then what? We go to dialogue. What's the issue here? And then we have this, which needs to be Psy tree utils dot, which I then pass self here. Okay, or it should be underscore self. And then I take all this code and add it to an undo function in our move element class. Let me do that. Func undo void. There we go. And then do all of that. Okay, and then what's the issue with this? This needs to be Psy tree utils. I have a Steam page, but to be honest, I'm a bit embarrassed to show it. The trailer and screenshots are outdated. I'd really like to make something that feels like a wow moment, something that makes people instantly add it to their wish list and check it back every month to see if the game's out yet. That is literally fucking me. That is so relatable. I have the same thing where I just don't want to show anyone anything until I'm like really happy with it. But then what ultimately ends up happening is I'm never really happy with something. And so I never really show it. But I guess once I get, I mean, you have a Steam page. God damn, I wish I was at a Steam page level. But yeah, no, you're all good. You don't have to show it if you don't want to. Because I relate to that. I want my first impact in everyone's eyes to be like really good. So that's why I'm not even like, I don't really try to promote my stream too much until I have like a good looking, like stream interface and a good looking game and good looking everything. But of course, here I sit. When will I ever be at that point? Not resolved because of parser. What the fuck is the parser error? Because of the side dialogue, because of this, which needs to be move element.undo. Move element.undo. Okay. Okay, and also while we're here, we also need to add undo redo dot add do reference move element, and then also add undo reference because they both reference that. Undo redo add undo reference move element. Okay, this is very clean, but all right. But I'm gonna expect eventually, once your game looks good, Emo, I want to peek. I want to do a little tiny peek. I just want to look inside and see what's up. I'm gonna spread my eyes so wide and see inside. So let me see. Let me see one day. I love that's a mix of 2D and 3D though. 2D and 3D stuff is like my favorite. I love 3D, but like things that combine 2D and 3D, that shit is on another level. That is my favorite stuff ever. My creations are meant to represent me. Therefore, I throw them out willy-nilly and let it be other people's problems. No, Lion Barrel, no. You are a treasure. You are amazing. Treasure yourself. I treasure you. I put you on my desk, and you are my little fidget toy that is very nice, and you are good. I'm great at comforting people, can you tell? Let's see. Okay, so is Tree Utils working on it? Because this is fixed, which means this should now be working. This seems to be past dialogue. Is that right? Move element array is not found in base. Fuck off. What do you mean? Oh, wait, that actually makes a lot of sense. Move element in array is this. That would actually be a utils function more like, and it should be pure. I would hope. I am RPG Maker default assets mimic? Well, I'll have you know, I fucking love the RPG Maker default assets mimic. Are you fucking, that's like one of my favorite enemies. I love that guy. I may be a little biased because I just love mimics in general, but that is a really well-designed mimic, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. Let me look it up. RPG Maker mimic? It's like the one that, yeah! Oh my god, I love that mimic so much. They're just so silly. I think we'd be friends, me and the RPG Maker mimic. Our plan is to have a demo by the end of the year with at least 30 minutes of gameplay. Ooh, same. My RPG is like getting there, Lamau. Yeah, we're all getting there. First one to get there wins a prize. But it's gonna be me because I'm gonna get there first. I'm gonna finish my game. As hard as it may be, as hard as I am wasting time on all these things. Move element in array. So that's now in utils. That's psi utils. So it should be psi utils. And it's a pure function, so it should not require anything else. There we go. Why are we erroring? Oh my god, it's not static. It's not static. Okay. Have you made any progress recently, Moonside, on your RPG? I think we talked about it before. If you don't want to share, you don't have to, but I'm curious. I am filled with the curiosity. The curiosity box. And then this should be self, and then dialogue, and dialogue, and then this will be dialogue.property control equals that, and then item, what's wrong with this? This needs dialogue. Okay. I got more done, but nowhere near done. Yeah, it'd be like that. Have any sexy or awesome characters to talk about? What are they up to? What are they doing? Is there a moment where you have to fight like a big monster, and then someone's like, oh no, the big monster's gonna get me, and then they jump in the way and then they get hurt, and it's like, oh no, and then they fucking are about to die, and they're like, ah, and they're like, no, I'll power up, and then they power up, and then they're like, I am now strong enough to beat the big monster. That is my pitch for an RPG. please download now. I can't wait till I make an RPG one day. You know why I make platformers? Because I'm a coward. Because I can't do story, and I don't think I have a story that anyone would care about. But one day, I'll make an RPG with action mechanics. So therefore, even if people don't care, there'll be action mechanics. And it's gonna be great. The other thing with RPGs, here's the real reason I make a platformer also, is that the fucking accessibility through localization is so much easier because I gonna have no dialogue, right? So I just have to translate menus, and then I can have it in a billion languages, and then my reach to people is so much greater, and it'll make me so much more money. Designing characters is fun for me, but also making them abstract yet relatable is more important. I agree. Relatable. Well, I relate to evil characters, so make sure I hope you have like a really evil character in your game. The one who's like, time to conquer the world. Don't you ever just feel motivated to conquer the world? I'd be like, they're just like me. They're just like me for real. The only bad thing is that our artist stopped drawing and has been ignoring us for months. Oh shit, that sucks. So I'll probably have to step in and handle the art side of the game as well, or we'll have to find someone new. Yeah, that's a scary thing about teams. I'm assuming it's like an online sort of like team made of freelancers. That like, you know, it's scary. If someone just wants to stop working, I mean, then you gotta figure it out. But yeah, that's why I try to do everything myself. Even for the music, I want to make it myself. So, oh, sorry. What happened? Yeah, for music, I know I can use... The thing about music that's so interesting, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a content creator, but I just have like fucking floods of musicians. Whenever I'd post like TikToks about game dev, or I'd like sometimes post things in servers during like game jams and shit, musicians are always like begging for people to like come and like, you know, let them make music for their game and pay them to make music. And so it's like, musicians are so weirdly accessible. But even then, I still want to like, I want to learn how to make music because then it's like a part of me. And then my final project is more of like what I am, I guess. I am the one person doing everything, but I love what I do. Same, Moonside, same. The bottle fell on the keyboard. Oh, it'd be like that. What are those hands? Power up L, power up R. Oh, you need a barrel. You need to put like a guy in between those hands to make it look like they're doing the power up. They're like, oh, like put those in between. I don't know. Oh heavens, put those in between. That's iconic in between those, and then that's iconic becomes more powerful. Okay, so is everything good here? Is everything not erroring? I kind of don't want to believe it. I don't believe in me actually making not error code. That's not something I can handle. I need to shut up with all these comments. Dun 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 down down. Oh, I love that move. It's like yes. What is that? We did that. We are the raccoons. Why does that work so perfectly? The what? Oh my god. Oh fuck. I was having such a good time. Then I look over at my chat and my Twitch interface and I remember, oh yeah, emotes don't work in my chat yet still. That's what I need to fix. That's the one thing I need to fix before I start promoting my Twitch more in other places, is just having a working chat here that actually has like the name tags of people and like what they do. And maybe I'll do a double meta Monday. I'll do the hype train, I'll do the different scenes, then I'll also do the chat thing. I'll fix that. Oh, the power inside. Power up R. Okay, I guess I should test this. I'm kind of scared to test it because I know it's not going to work, but let's see. Let's reset the changes in Discord. Not Discord, GitHub. Reload from disk. And now what? I've made my second character for my JRPG style thing that I really enjoy. She is really neat. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, nice. They sound very neat indeed. I bet they're max cute and have very powerful spell capabilities. I want a character that can make it so all the grass gets hard, and then we step on it's like, ouchie, spiky grass. And then I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. I want a character that can summon pizza into my mouth right now. More specifically, mac and cheese pizza. Oh. Okay. Move. That worked. Move. That worked. There. Okay, so that still works. Everything works. That's a good sign. I like that. Let's start moving shit everywhere. Like that. Close and save. And that's gonna have some changes. But if I go here, come back, reopen dialogue, and hit Control Z a bunch, nothing works. It doesn't Control Z back. Okay. Is that necessarily a bad thing? I mean, there's no errors. And I think it would make sense that hitting Control Z once you close the dialogue would make it so you can no longer Control Z your edits here. But what happens in the context of I modify this value to 100, I go over here, modify this value to 100, I go over here, move... Oh, it's all back to normal. What? Wait, what? So I did Control Z it all back to normal. Didn't I? Oh shit, is it not updating when I reopen somehow? We took a 16-year-old professional artist just for the enthusiasm. He never done pixel art before, gave it a shot, and it looks like it wasn't his thing. Yeah. It'd be like that. Oh, I see. 16-year-old as a professional? God damn. Eesh, I remember feeling too young when I was doing professional coding at like 18 or taking freelance for that. 16 is so crazy. Hello, Jonas! Oh my god. Hi. Moonside Princess says, I tried my best to diversify themselves in all ways possible, and I love them all the way. Oh, that's so fucking cute. I love that. I love that so much. How's it going, Jonas? Thank you for the first time chat. Please enjoy your stay. Welcome to Gooberland. These are all my goobers. You are now a goober too. You are my experiments. I'm working on a 3D platformer in Godot. Right now I'm fucking with tooling. I'm trying to make a custom Godot plugin to make my life a bit easier, but it's actually making me want to scream and cry. So it'd be like this. I haven't even played my project once this whole stream. I don't think I have. Let me give it a little play. I worked on a game like that before, but I was like not into the project because I can only do art. Oh. But now you have ascended, Moonside. You are now even more powerful than ever before. Anyway, here's my project. Whoa. Everything tries to kill you, basically. I guess you got to go there to stop the hand from hitting the button that crushes the door on you. And then this laser goes, and this one goes above you, and then this one goes, oh shit, and then there's also a ball that chases after you, and then you run back, and the ball hits the end and falls through and creates this hole, and then you go through the hole, and then the goal's in here. This is the goal. This all needs to be cleaned up. A lot of this needs some polish. I need to polish up this underground area. But, yeah, that's my game. Oh, what kind of shading is this? Damn, it's just a CRT shader, but thank you. Yeah, it's a CRT with a pixelized shader of some sort with some of my own edits. There's also the baked lighting, which helps a ton. Here's my main menu. Let's start. I need to fix up I hate my main menu right now. I want to pixelate it a bit more, but okay, then go back to the lab, and then I think it just starts. There's no intro yet. Oh, it's taking a while to load. So yeah, there we go. We're back here. A lot of this level is carried by the baked lighting. I'm really happy I learned how to do that because it really makes a fucking difference. It looks like an interior dark area, and that's so hard to accomplish in 3D games. It is difficult because I remember I originally did this, and it would always just feel like a fucking floating platform in just a lit void. But with enough effort, you can really make this. Oh fuck. Well, but yeah, thanks. Please feel free to hang out and do whatever. Welcome to the Some Rand Dev stream, baby. Hooray. And if you hit this thing right here, if you hit the alarm, then the ball will fall down, but you'll be trapped in here and you can't escape. And get this epic shot of being like, oh no, because we do get killed. I don't know. Okay, but enough of gaming, enough of the fun stuff, enough of actually having fun with level design and shit. Back to the hell of Godot tooling design. This undo redo doesn't make any sense. Fucking Shameful of me that I wasn't following. No, you're all good. You're all good. My Twitch thing is still kind of like a low-key kind of thing. I've promoted it on the Toasty collab stream, and I've promoted it in like a couple small communities I'm in. But eventually I'll promote it on YouTube a bit more once I get back into more content creation and stuff like that. But yeah. Oh yeah, guys, I have a VOD channel now. Go to YouTube, go to Some Ran VODs, and you can I haven't uploaded all the VODs yet though. So as it is, I'm gonna try and upload 3 a day till I'm up to where I am right now, and then I'll have a permanent place where all my VODs are kept nice and safe. And then once I do that, I'll do my Discord server, and then I'll have like an actual community that I can use. Mr. Crab, start digging in your butt. You like this? How dare you? Go back in time and hurry up. Thank you, everyone. I agree. I freaking agree. I will say though, y'all's follows fucked me up because I'm no longer at 69 and I'm gone from that. What am I at now? I'm at 72. Oh no. My dreams of 69 are all gone. No, it's all good. It's fine. I guess the only way I'll forgive you is if you stayed follow forever now. And always follow me till the end of time. That is the only way. Because I can get to 169. That's what we really need to be at. 100. No, what I really need to be at is at 669. Or yeah, I guess I'll settle for that. I'll settle for 669. Let's get those numbers up, people. What next? What the hell next? Kicking? So does this work or not? I mean, there weren't any errors in terms of like losing references or things being like hanging pointers. So I think the concept behind doing this object-oriented style is working pretty well. Bow, 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 down, 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 down. Okay. I don't know what to do here. I guess I have the issue with the undo redo. It's the issue with the display. Dialogue on open. How are you doing? Are you resetting? This seems to always reset and clear out everything every time. So there shouldn't be an issue with this not being accurate. Don't upload the VODs. We are cringe. No, we're having a whole fucking VOD thing. I hate when streamers don't upload their VODs. So I'm invested in your thing. I'm invested in your content. Why can't I view your fucking content when I'm not available at that exact moment? Every VOD I ever do will always be available unless I do something really cringe. In which case, I don't know. We'll see. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. I need to start doing shorts too. I'll do shorts after I fix up my VOD channel. It's just hard to find shortable moments when you're doing just boring game dev stuff. 12 hours is a lot for YouTube has. What? What does that mean? Mom, I'm famous on Surd's VOD. Oh, hog face. Yeah, you guys are. You're my goobers. You are a part of me now. You are inside of my soul, and we are all connected together with the wires of life. Edited object. Okay, I think this might just be a user issue that I'm misremembering how this worked. So I think I'm just gonna go back here and reset everything. Okay, I guess everything's reset. And then I'm going to test what I need to test. So if I modify position here, I go to ball, modify this here, go back here, and then edit something in here, go back, modify this, and then modify this. If I hit Control Z, that's going to be 100. Control Z, that's going to be that. Control Z, something inside. Control Z, that. Control Z, that. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Okay, so I've like lost Control Z context from opening that dialogue because nothing's happening right now to set this position back to normal. Which is kind of a shame. How come the Control Z, like, history is reset. Is it in history? The beginning, set custom AAB? Like I'm doing that. Oh my god, it's not in the history. That's concerning. Bum. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. All right, I'm off to bed. Oh my god. All right, I'm head off to bed. Thanks for the stream. Gotta work tomorrow. You know, you were all good, Emo. Hope you have a good time. Hope you get lots of sleepies and rests. Moonside's driving along in the car. Oh, I don't think I told you, but personally, I'm absolutely loved your part on Toasty's video. Thank you. That part took way too much work, and I stressed the fuck out for that. I put in way too much effort, and the issue was, like, I wanted to do, like, a live action thing, like, some more of my, like, some of what my, what do you call it, my GBA devlog videos did. But I just couldn't get that right. I didn't have, like, a good, like, setup for that. I don't have an area for my green screen right now, so it's like, I couldn't do it, and all my attempts just failed. Especially since I wanted to use my face, but the way I record those videos is that I would just do the visual part, and then I'd come to my PC, and I would dub over them with my actual voice for the content of the video. So I needed a way to bring my good microphone out while standing around, and I didn't feel comfortable doing that. And then my Yeti microphone just sounded like garbage in certain areas, and I was like, oh, well, shit. I don't want to sound like garbage. And so eventually my conclusion was I would do a webcam video and find some creative way to use the webcam video. And so that's how I got that, like, setup where I was, like, in jail, because I was able to just put that video into, like, where the jail was in the 3D environment and do the rest. And the rest was history. And so, yeah, that was really nice. Okay, so I guess my next goal is to see what happens when I go in here. See, like, Mover 3D is reset back here. In fact, everything seems reset. If I go to GitHub, there's not gonna be any changes. Oh wait, we have to save first. Okay, so what's changes? Well, I never hit Control Z enough to go back for the 100. But now if I do that, I'm at the beginning, and the set position isn't updated here. Look at that. Do you see that? What the hell's up with that? This isn't reset. So I don't know. It was really, really cool. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna discard this. Like, how the fuck do I add undo, redo stuff to the scene history is what I want to know. Because if I do this and move this, close, that history isn't like supported. But if I Control Z here and come back, oh, it isn't reset. I don't know, man. This is so hard. If I can hit Control Z here, that resets. It's like clearly there's an undo, redo context here some reason, somehow, some way. But I want it added here. Why isn't it being added here? I don't know. Yeah, I saw you in that video. No one else put in as much effort as you did. You did great. It's a shame they didn't use as much of your feature with the different worlds. Yeah, yeah, that was kind of the risk. You really underestimate how little 2 days is. And so it's, yeah, I don't know. I try my best to keep it as user-friendly as possible. But another thing is just I used it all I could. What I think would have made it much easier for other people to use is if I went through with the making it like an ability the player had to use it in a circle around themselves. If I did that, then it would make so much more sense. They wouldn't have to custom program anything. They would not custom program, but they wouldn't have to use any like plugin commands to do special things. It would just be something you would use. And I should have focused more on that. I was just so, getting it to work in the first place just took so much work. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe in the future I'll take that mechanic and I'll do something else with it and make it like a fun little game. But yeah. Pop, 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 pop. Fuck. That is a cute emote, Moonside. Taps. I should make a taps emote. Like a little tappy taps dance. That's what you do, like a little dancy fucking goober emote. That'd be cute. Perhaps that shall be tomorrow. No. Tomorrow we have to hyper focus on the hype train thing. That is where the priorities lie. That is where the priorities lie. Wah, 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 wah. Yeet. Okay, so all right, let's look at what I'm doing right now for the undo redo. Because right now I use a context object. So I get undo redo, which I get it from the editor interface. I get editor undo redo, and then I get the object history ID. So what? I get the history of this object, I guess, but shouldn't that be applicable to the whole scene? Because it's an object within the scene. Make the goober have the actually hand with tapping on the oh my god. You're so fucking right, Brett. Alright, see you, Moonside. Or I'll see you in a bit. Yeah. Oh my god, there should totally be an actually fucking emote. You're so fucking factual. Well, the thing about the actually is that it's like two emotes. It's like the hand up, and then like the nerd face. So I know I'm right. Be like this. Maybe that should be like two static emotes, like not animated ones. Like the glasses on a goober with like the teeth, and then like the goober hand or something. Or the hand for the cursor that I use in my fucking stream interface. Oh yeah, I can use this for things. Because this is like a part of my stuff. I use this. This is like an actual thing that exists in the world. It exists in the world. I wonder if I should like smooth this. I hate how how it like gets all cut off and stuff. Oh well. Oh well. And that should also make it so it has like particle effects when it clicks. Oh, that'd be so sick. Oh, that would be so fucking. Oh my god, I have too many ideas for this Twitch interface. I remember I had to do this because adding undos and redos directly to the editor just wasn't working for some reason. And so this is like a workaround I had to do. But that's so lame. Get object history ID can be deduced from the given parameters. Can be used with get object undo redo. Okay, let me look this up. Godot, how to add to scene undo redo plugin. To implement undo redo functionality for scene modification in the Godot editor, you should utilize editor undo redo manager. I do that, fuckface, but it doesn't work. I've done all of these things, and they just don't work, and I don't know why. Maybe I can try it again. Maybe I was doing something wrong. Maybe. Okay, so get editor interfaces here. Okay. And then I get the editor undo redo, so I guess I just do that. So let's return editor undo redo. And I guess I can't do this because I use this in other places, so I'll just get it in here. Do I need any of this anymore? I don't think so. Okay, and then let's get the editor undo redo here. And then fuck all of this. And then editor undo redo, I have to do first create action. Create action. And that's gonna have a name, right? Yes. So let's name it like this. Any other parameters I should care about? I wish this thing would like auto, like, what's the word? Like auto make my code look good. Merge mode, custom context, backwards undo operations. What the fuck is backward undo ops? The way undo operation are ordered in actions is dictated by param backward undo ops, and param backward undo ops is false. Undo option are ordered the same way they are added, which means the first operation will be added to the first to be undone. What? Which means the first is false. When that is false, undo options are ordered in the same order they were added, which means the first operation to be added will be the last. That doesn't make any fucking sense. It should be the first operation to be added, should be the last to be undone. Right? Am I fucking crazy? Wait, what? Do I need to set that to true myself? There's no way that makes sense, though. Custom context null, backwards undo ops, true. Right? Holy shit, what the fuck? What? Huh? That doesn't make any sense. Why would that default to false? The way undo operation are ordered in actions is dictated by this. When param Backward undo ops. Okay, when this is false, the undo option are ordered in the same way they were added. So if this is added first, which means the first operation to be added with the first to be undone. No, it should be the most recent thing that's added. Should be the most recent thing is the first thing that's undone. What? I am so confused. What the fuck is this? Okay, let's add a do reference of move element. Editor, undo, redo, add method, right? And then I add move element, comma. The method is named do. And that's it. And then I do the same thing for undo. So editor, add undo reference, undo method, and then we put undo here, and then we do editor, undo, redo, commit action. Is there any parameters for that? Execute is true. I got in the actually goober emote because when I was first in your stream, you would always say actually. Oh yeah, that was the hand that would poke things. That was a good stream. That was a pretty good stream. I made some good progress on that one, and that's really funny. I love that trap. Now let's see. Actually, it's become like a main staple of this fucking stream. I can't stop saying actually. Okay. Actually, the reason your thing is working is because you suck. If I do this, oh, okay, it appears here. And then if I undo, it doesn't undo. But if I close this and then undo here, that'll undo it there. And then if I go back, it'll be in the correct spot. So we're on to something here. I think the issue is I need to call the undo myself. Fine, I'll do it myself. Where is the input function? I'm actually input? Or is it unhand? Oh my god, I have to turn this off. Okay. Input. There it is. Unhandled key input. And if this is done, I have to, instead of this, okay, stop this. I do, how do I get the, oh my god, I need to make a new thing for this. Get editor undo redo from plugin. If I do this, do this, then I do this dot redo. Oh shit, I can't. How do I trigger an editor redo? Redo? Wait. How do I, whoa. How do I trigger the redo here? Undo redo manager, but I can't call redo? What? No wonder I was having issues. Okay, editor undo redo. Clear history, commit action, force fixed history, get object history ID. Okay, these are all cool things, but I need to know. You need to tell me how I can actually trigger this. Godot, how to trigger a undo action. Godot. See, yeah, I know I can do it with the undo redo object, but we're talking about the editor undo redo. How do I do that? Okay, this is saying, this unreliable fucking Google AI is saying input action press. So I guess I could try that. I don't know if I believe that though. Input action press UI. Okay, this is all auto-completing, so maybe that works. And this is okay. This is a UI redo, and then. But is this actually going to execute? Because I'm putting this input right now. I want this input to apply to the dialogue below me, right? So is this going to apply to this thing again and cause an infinite loop and cause everything to freeze? That'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious, I say. Anyway, let's try it out. Do that. It appears in history. Undo. Okay, at least it didn't cause catastrophe. How to trigger editor undo in dialogue plugin Godot. Actually, dialogue rewind. Yeah, I know how to do that. But tell me how to tell me why. How I can't do this, you fucking asshole. Okay. Here's where we go. Here's where things get real. Godot GitHub. Let's just go to GitHub and read the C++ code. Editor, undo, redo, manager. Because this is going to be surrounding an undo, redo object, probably. Oh, I need to be signed in to search through GitHub, of course. GitHub, Godot. Okay, now we're gonna search for edit. Should I show this editor, undo, redo, manager? I really do need like a browser thing to do this, so you aren't just looking at blank screen. But let's see. So, editor, undo, redo, manager. Where's the file for this? Where is it? Oh, there's so many things that use editor, undo, redo. Okay, the file's gonna be called editor underscore undo underscore redo underscore manager. So here we are, editor, undo, redo, manager. So when I run commit action, what is actually happening? This is creating get or create history. Okay. And then we commit the action, redo stack clear. Okay, so it has a history object. But how do I... Okay, and then here's undo history. Is that what I want? Oh, no. Why do they have like a whole new re-implementation for undo redo in the editor? God damn it. And then why isn't this exposed? It is. Undo history is exposed. Wait a second. If I go to, what? If I go to editor, undo, redo, then where is it? I know it's here somewhere. I get history undo redo for this ID. This ID above 0 are mapped to the open scene tabs, but don't match their order. ID of 0 or lower have special meaning. See special history. Okay, what's special history? Global history, remote history, and invalid history. Okay. So I think this is attached to the scene. Or no, the way I'm doing this is attached to like the global. If I disable scene, this is still here. Okay, so this is a global. That's not what I want though. I want a scene tab. I want this to be added to the scene tab. So how do I figure out what scene tab is open and this is being worked on? Best used with get object history ID. This method is only provided in case you need to do some more advanced methods of undo redo. Keep in mind that directly operating on the undo redo object may affect the editor's stability. Uh-huh. Okay. Now, what? Get object history ID. But like, I've done this. And then it doesn't return to me anything. Does it return to me a global ID? Is that why that happens? So how do I get the ID of the scene? Do I have to do it on the node? Maybe? I don't know. I don't node. I mean, I can try. But it's interesting it doesn't appear anywhere. Here's what I should be doing. I should be calling get object history ID on a bunch of different objects and see what I get. So, because what I want to... My God. What I want is 1. 1 is the desired input, because I only have one scene tab open right now. So, let me see if I can do that? Somehow, some way, some why. Okay, let's go back to my thing. Here it is. I was gonna check whenever I move an element. Okay. Print. Get, is it ID? Get object history ID. And that's going to be what right now? Do I reference anything? I can do the property control. That should be attached to the scene, I guess, maybe. But what I really want is the object itself. Maybe. Well, would that be the node or would that just be still some sort of resource? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure this is what I already did. Right? Right? I guess we'll find out. Save this. Okay, go back to inspector, open this. It's size 5. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong one. Okay, this one's size 12. Move! What's the output say? 10. Okay. 10, 10, 10. Is that even the same thing? If I go over here, is it still going to be 10? 10, 10. Okay. All right. I mean, that's not... Why is it 10, though? I don't know, but if I add something to this 10, will that do things? History, and these are all still global.
Okay. Shouldn't this be cleared out because I reloaded? Oh, well. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, fuck. That, like, destroyed everything. Oh, shit. Well, it should clear because it's fucking... I reset the data and I re-imported. Good-do. Good-do moment. All right. So... Edited object. So what if I do... Context? No. What if I do... Set... I need to look up documentation again. This is like a set context object, right? So, clear, commit action, create action, force, get history, undo, redo, get object history ID. And then there is a custom context object here. If the custom context object is provided, it'll be used for deducing target history instead of using the first operation. Okay. And what is the first operation? The first operation is adding it to a method. So it's using the move element as the context, which is not really what I want. I want this to be edited object here. And would that make it the scene? I don't know. See, what would the move element like context be? Would that just be -99 because it has no context? I think it would be something like that. So let me move. And then what does it say? 11, then 0. So it is global. But now, that added it to the scene. Holy shit, this works? No fucking way. Okay, and then I could trigger that. I could trigger that. Okay, so I use that context. Now I can get the history ID with edited object. What was I using before? What the fuck was I using before? Editor inspector? Get edited object? But I have the edited object right here. I don't know, man. Then I get history undo read, and then if I do this, will it work? Now, maybe, please? Please work? Please work? What I would give for this to work. Discard changes. Bam, 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 bam. Down, 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 down. Down. Reload from disk. I'm going to reload from disk. Holy fucking shit. Bro, I have this song in like 3 playlists. How is this possible? Okay. It's such a banger. That's how it's possible. Okay, so do this. Go in here, move, undo. Okay, that worked. But is it going to appear in history? It will. It has. But what's fascinating, what is fucking fascinating, is that this hasn't moved down. If I do this, it creates another. And then undoing doesn't move it back. Ooh, that's not good. Why can't I just inherit the undo redo inputs from this? That's what I don't get. This is so fucking infuriating. Like, I'm adding it to this scene context. So why is me calling this on this undo redo object not working? See, oh fuck, what just happened there? But I mean, I can't even go back to the beginning now. Why? Nothing to undo, but I'm not even at the beginning yet. Okay, now I am. Like, how? At what point is this just like a Godot error, and it's not even my fault? Because that wasn't updating when I clicked undo there. Oh my god. Okay, what does it look like right now? What does this look like right now? This is this, and if I hit redo, it cuts the node, even though it's set to this right here. Everything is just fucked. Everything is just fucking wrecked. Oh, okay. And then what? And then I wonder if this is because it's running twice. I wonder. Let's try that. And we can save this. Delete changes. Go back here. And then print whenever we do undo or redo. Print running manual undo. Like, what if the only reason this wasn't working was because... No, it can't be, because I was doing it with a global thing and Okay, whatever. Running manual redo. Okay, do that. Okay. And now we go back here. Reload from disk. Okay. Okay. Ball. Don't care about any of this. History should be clean and good to go. Yep. Whew. Move this down. Close. Undo. And that works. And then if I go in here, I can do undo. Running manual undo, but that's not going to change anything. And if I click this, that's cool. I like how that updated in this dialogue. But, if I hit undo again, it works. And if I click over here, do that, it works. And if I do undo, it works? It does. What if my tests were just fucked up and so I have to restart maybe and then everything will be working again? Okay, there's something about Q-free right there. What the hell is that text? Wait. Pause the stream. Oh no, I didn't pause the stream in time, so I don't know what the text is gonna say. Let me zoom in. Something about Q-free. Editor export plugin. Non-existent function. Q-free on editor export plugin. Why do I have an editor export plugin? Who knows? Who freaking knows? Okay. Move that. Close. Edit some value here like this. Edit some value here like this. Look at history. And if we click back to this, what will happen? If I go back here, almost everything we were set back except one thing, which I can do by hitting Control-Z. Except not, because Control-Z does not actually call manual undo. If I hit Control-Z here, nothing to undo. So did it work? But why didn't this execute? Why are we at the beginning when this didn't run? Do I have to close and reopen maybe? I do. The dialogue wasn't valid. And that's why it wasn't refreshing here. But why? Was move element invalid? I have a check right here. Is instance ID valid property control ID? No! Because it got deleted when I switched between things. So these elements aren't being updated. Holy fucking shit, that's it. So how do I keep track of what is what? I don't know. Since it's scene related. Can it be something with the scene? Like, is an object in the scene reliable enough to keep a reference to know when... By the way, also, this needs to be updated. If this is valid. Like... Property control, like whatever this is, just needs to refresh whenever I change something here. Or anything here, really. Honestly? These shows I'm referencing the same dialogue. But if the dialogue is valid, then this is all going to run anyway. And so I can do whatever this is. Dot. What is it called? Refresh? Refresh button text. And that'll properly refresh the button text, which is what I want. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, but how do I keep track of whether this is the context for the same list of items as it was when I previously redid things? And I think the issue, what I need to use is the edited object. I mean, what else would I use? The edited object is always going to be the same. And if that's deleted, that means we can't possibly have a context for this undo redo. So what I'm going to do actually is instead of, okay, I don't need property control ID anymore. Do I? No, I don't. What I actually need is var edited object and make that an object. And then I need the edited object ID and then check if that's valid still. So, that would be edited object equals dialogue, edited object. And then this would be edited object ID equals edited object instance ID. And then edited object ID is what's going to be checked here. If instance is valid. If instance is valid, that will occur. And then we have to check if, not this, but if the edited object of the dialogue matches this, then this will work. I hate undo redo systems. Never, ever, ever, motherfuckers, listen to me. Never, ever, ever let me write a Godot plugin ever again. This is different. This hits. This hurts. Okay, do I need to reset anything? No. So now if I do something in here and I move it, we're gonna get an error. Okay, what is it? Invalid access or property key edited object on base object Windows side dialog. Does side dialog not have an edited object? What? Sure it does. I use it, don't I? I use it right here, which means it's available right here. So what are you on about? What do you mean it doesn't have an edited object? Are you fucking shitting me? Invalid access or property or key edited object on base object of type side dot. What? What? Come on. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's okay. That's good. That's actually great. That's actually what I wanted to happen. Is invalid access or property or key edited object on base object of type window. What? If I control click this, it'll bring me to it. So you're full of shit. You're full of shit, Godot. You are just filled to the brim. You got to go to the bathroom with how much shit you're filled with right now. Oh. Edited object. Huh. Yeah, I don't understand what the problem is here. Do I just need to refresh, restart? I think so. Reload current project. Like, but I mean, it should have an edited object at the time that I'm doing that. Am I misspelling it? I'm misspelling it. I'm fucking misspelling it. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. That was a misspell. Oh my god. Okay. No. Damn. Okay, well, shit. Now this is gonna work because I'm gonna move this. Non-existent function get array and base nil. Invalid property access base. Okay. Move element GD27. This exists. This exists. I promise you it exists. Godot. Godot, I promise. Wait a second. This is going to that. But dialogue is of psi dialogue. Wait, is this... I spelled this wrong. Oh my god. I gotta sneeze. That doesn't count as a sneeze. That doesn't count as a sneeze. I only got half a sneeze out. That didn't count as a sneeze. I held it in. I held it in. I held it in. I held it in. Okay. 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 That sneeze did not happen. Don't worry about that. Self-edited object. Why did I spell it that way? And then I copy-pasted it everywhere like a fucking idiot. Oh, man. Okay. Now I feel kind of stupid. Now I go back here and it's gonna work, maybe? Move! Hooray! And then if I leave and come back, click on this and it undo, it'll go back. Oh. Oh my god, that's so fucking hard. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. That was very difficult. I hate this. I hate this so much. I could just make a deep copy. I could make a shallow copy actually of this array for every action I take. And that would be just as effective and no one would care. No one would care. But I make this super difficult. For no reason. For what? For myself? for humanity, for the sake of the world. I don't know. But there, I did it. And now I should port all my other actions to editor undo redo instead of what I'm doing right now. And then I'll have a pretty polished system. Let me move that. Actually. So where am I doing the rest of these? And what am I doing for them? Like I have this. This is on create. This has a bunch of fun stuff I have to do inside of it. Oh, God. Okay. And then I also have... It doesn't have too bad. It does have a reference to the script. And then a reference to the element that I create. That makes sense, because I want to keep it the same for the undo redo history. Okay, let's do a create element, which I think I already did. Create element right here, and I just never did anything with it for some reason. Let's go ahead and finish this. For starters, let's copy a lot of this over. Oh, I called this like a bunch of random shit. Sci undo redo create element. I gotta do that for this too. Sci undo redo move element for this, so there's no conflicts later with other plugins. There we go. Do it like this. You know, fuck, we can actually do it this style for now. Yeah, it does. Just hold on, let me reload it in Godot. There we go. You happy now? And then create element. This needs all of this, I think. Definitely needs all of this. And then I don't think I need all of this though. I just need this first. Let me go ahead and do that. Let me keep it in the same order for convenience. Let me copy over the constructor for convenience. And then from there, we can get rid of all these, and we'll add what we need from this. So from this, we need what? Well, first we need to copy all these functions. We're gonna have the do and undo again. Let's see. Add button pressed, connect, and then this is going to be this. Add a do. So let me copy this. Let me copy this. Func do is this. Do. How's it going so far? Pretty good. I think I finally had success with my thing. Well, we'll see. My move is now perfect. It's everything I want it to be. I just need to do this now for the create and then the delete, and I should be free of the undo redo hell, I think. So yeah, I'm pretty awesome. My plugin's gonna be the best plugin in all of Godot. No one's gonna use it. No one's gonna have any appreciation for how much work this is. But it's okay, because I do it for myself. So instead of all of this garbagey code, I'm going to replace it with this garbagey code, and it's going to be a what? A create super array inspector item for the thing. So I'm gonna do that. Put that string. Put that. What did he say? Put that. What did he say? Was it put that trammy bitch or whatever? I forgot. I've been too brain rotted. I've lost context for everything. I've forgotten it all. This is create element from self. And now what? Create element? And then we pass this along here, and then that should work. But there's all of these things. I don't need this, because I already got that. But do I need root holder? Like, what is all of this stuff right here? I think I might need this. Oh yeah, because I'm doing it based on the root and things. Oh god, okay. So edited object, I have that edited property. For that, I think I pass it the root holder, right? So let me pass that root holder. So no, this is okay, whatever. We'll go to move element because I have one here. Yeah. Actually, root holder, and then we'll add that right here as a reference to that. Root holder. I'm a root holder. And then we do self dot that equals that. Then we do root holder dot get array for this. Get array. Okay, and then we push back the element. That's simple. What is element, you may ask? Well, that's also a thing we can know because I am going to... I'll say to add that for the do reference. Add do reference, add a do reference here. That's going to be the element we created here. So let me add that up here. So element's right there. We add element as something that's passed over here. So element's going to be an object. And let's add that up here. Var element object. Objectively, this element exists. And then self.element equals element. So that all works. Is instance valid for editor dialog ID is what I'm looking for. Dialog ID. Is it valid for property? Oh, we don't care about that because we're going to refresh that anyway because we're going to do it right here. Here we go. Property control refresh button text. All right, I do dialog dot property. What is it? Property control. There we go. So I don't need that anymore. I do need this because I need access to the edited object ID. And if that's valid, then we compare edited objects right here on dialog. Let's also go ahead and move that over here to edited object ID. And then edited object on dialog. And then check if that's valid with dialog ID. And then also right here, I'll pop back off of this. I'm going to pop off. Okay. Pop back. Ooh, I'm in the grind. Let's go. And then dialog. Add element item. And then we do that. And that's all good. And then over here, it's going to be a bit more complicated. We have the root. Is this the root holder? No, we have the entries root for dialogue. That's like the actual tree item. Okay, I guess that's consistent for now, but I'll need to change that in the future. Then we free the last item and we set selected from the last path. So that's going to be pre-action selected path right there, and that's gonna be what this is. And then we'll put it right here. Actually, what type is that? That is, let's see, a packed int to an int32 array. Okay. All right, let's do that. So packed int32 array. That's going to be a variable of that. Packed int32 array. And then self that equals that. Okay. And now I have reference to that, which will give me that there. And then dialog tree will be updated. And then this goes into if the dialog is valid right there. Okay. Holy moly. Am I out of music? There we are. We're out of music. Let's start it over. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Okay, what's the error dialog? What's your problem? Too many arguments for new call. That can't be right. I mean, what's this? Cannot infer element type because variable doesn't have a set type. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, and that's all good. Because element's always going to be an object because they're called new. Okay. Now this is going to be all good. Save. You guys good here? Okay, you are. Holy shit, I think I did it for create next. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to here. Let's remove any edits. There aren't any. If I add something, a move 3D stretch, it updates the size, close, leave, come back, go here, check that it's in the history, undo. Okay, it's not updating here, but you get it works. It works basically. Okay, can I redo? I can. Ooh. History. Yeah, this history isn't accurate though. Like, who broke this history? Oh god, there's stuff happening. Non-existent function, get array and base nil. Shit. Fuck, did I just fuck up the timing on that? No, that was good. Okay. So I'm worried that root holder here is deleted somehow. Could that be possible? Let's try resetting everything again. That's all deleted. Let's go to the beginning. I can't. Oh god, things are happening. Oh, it's freezing. Oh, Frieza. Oh, Frieza. Okay. Yeah, Godot, you doing something? I mean, it's technically frozen on my code, so I can't really blame Godot for this, but... Am I gonna have to force close you, dude? Yeah, I'm force closing you. Cancel. Let's go ahead and reopen that. Oh, fuck, I mistimed it again. Oh, well. I like Sunshine. I have good memories of Sunshine. I remember I didn't grow up with Sunshine as like a game I had when it came out. By the time I played it, it was like, I think the Switch was out maybe. But I didn't play the Switch version. I got the GameCube version for my actual GameCube, my old ass GameCube, and played that shit authentically. It was great. It was such a good time. Why isn't this connected? I need to go here and then come back. There we go. Down, 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 down. Okay, let's test this. I'm scared. I don't want to test it because I know it's going to have some issue, but let's see what happens. Add, then we add our thing, and that creates that. Then we can undo, and that goes back to normal, even though it doesn't go back right here for some fucking reason. For some reason, this doesn't trigger. But it works, and I can redo and undo. I can leave and come back, and then still undo and redo, or do, yeah, that'd be redo and then undo. But this doesn't update. I'm worried about this. Why the fuck? So if I undo here, or if I redo here, does this ever turn to 13? It doesn't. Okay, I might mess up the history, but if I go here, create that, and then undo, that goes to 12. If I redo, it goes to 13. If I go here and come back and undo, this doesn't update. The reference to this is broken now. Somehow, because I haven't reassigned the property yet. Shit. How could... Oh. But how could I possibly figure that out, right? Like, is there a way I could access the UI for this and trigger that to work? I don't think that's possible. Right? Am I crazy? Oh, okay. Fine, I'm gonna make simple and easy games and join game jams only because I love game jams. They are so much fun. I agree. Game jams are fun. I've joined a ton of them this year. Actually, have I? I've only joined one. Wait a sec. Well, it feels like I've joined a ton because I've done like a bunch of small projects that are game jam and like. And one of the game jams were like at New Year's. So I don't know if I count it for last year or this year. But if I count it for this year, I've been in like 3 game jams. I'm going to be in 2 more. I already know. I'm going to be in the Hacks Jam coming up in 2 weeks. I'm going to do another game jam project after that as well. So 5 game jam like projects this year, which is it's pretty cool. Bunum. I'm so how am I gonna get a reference to that thing? That thing there. That property thing. Because it's no longer gonna be valid. In fact, it's probably why I might have an error here. Non-existent function of this because this was previously freed. So how do I refresh this? Is there a call to refresh the UI maybe? How to refresh property inspector Godot. How to refresh the inspector panel in the editor from GDScript. I found it. Function property list change notify. Oh my god, I know about this. Why have I not been using this? Holy fucking shit, that makes my life so much easier. Oh, that's insane, actually. Fuck! Wait, where's this called from? Is it in resource, maybe? Ref counted, resource? Where is that? There it is, resources. Resource have this? Property list change notified. Where do I call this from? Godot. Okay, but where do I call that from, Godot? Is that just a built-in function? Wait, no way. To call this. Oh my goodness. No, it's under object here. It is under object. So why is this not under object for 4? Object Godot? Godot, are you good? Okay, wait. Okay, these motherfuckers changed the name from Godot 3 to Godot 4. In Godot 3, it's property list changed notify. In Godot 4, it's notify property list changed. Okay. Okay. Is there a way to do it more precise than this? Like, what is emits property list mainly used to refresh the editor so the inspector and editor is properly updated? But what if I just want to update one property instead of all of them? Because refreshing all of them seems kind of insane. Fuck it. This hyper performance I'm doing is going to ruin me. It's actually going to ruin my life if I don't just do this right here. So this is valid. Edited object. Edited object. In fact, I should probably do it in here. Notify property list change. Just do that. Just do that. And then same here. I just do this. And then we do that for the move element as well. Even though I don't really need to. In fact, I can get rid of this. This never needs to update. Okay. You saved. Nothing needs to be changed here. This is 12. But I need to leave and come back for that to be 12. Holy shit. Is that why the undo redo isn't updating either? Oh my god, that might be it. Holy shit. Wait a second. Wait a fucking second. Oh, no way. Well, how would I... With that... but that's definitely why. That's actually exactly why that's happening. Now that I realize. Oh shit, so if I create a new thing here, that'll update this to size 13. If I leave and come back and come here and hit Control Z, that'll update to 12. Oh my god, I fucking did it. It's just the notify property list. Holy shit, I think I did it. I did it, gamers. If I redo from here and undo... Oh my god, the notify thing actually updates this. Oh my god, so I can use it here and it will help a lot. I need to do it in if this is true. Why do I do this? Why do I do this here? I should probably do this after this. Bum 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 bum. This should be in here. You know what I should do? I should do an early return instead of all this garbage. I got to do if this is not this, then return. Like that. And that'd make things slightly cleaner. Return. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. I'll do that in create element too. Actually, wait, whoa. I do something kind of crazy and I just access the root holder. I don't know if I can reliably do that. I can't reliably do that. That's why I didn't do that before. Oh, and that's why I had to hold a reference to the edited object and the property. Okay. That makes sense. It's a miracle that that's actually been working though. Because it's ref counted probably, so that's why it's okay. I mean, what's stored in this? Is there anything that would be too expensive to keep in memory? I think it quite literally is, yeah, just the modifying object in the property path. So, I guess for now, that's probably okay. Boo, 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 boo. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bow, bum, bow, 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 bum, bow, 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 bow now. Bow, bow. Loopy Bobo 2! Sometimes it's better to talk to yourself through a process to make sure it makes sense. Yes. Which I've been doing basically this whole stream, but I think I got it. I think this all works now. I mean, obviously, I think if this is not valid, I should just early return here. But the rest of this is good. And I need to call the list notified on edited object. But yeah, I had to do a lot of that this stream. It's so hard. Maybe I should be calling... No, this is fine. Well, yeah, because this is always going to be true. Or this should be over here like this? Or this should be... No, it should be down here like this. And then same for this one. I call this at the very end. Bow, bow, bow. Actually, this is going to be only if this is valid. So let me push that back up. But then where am I getting this array from? I'm getting in the 2-parent. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that should at least reduce the errors, even though if that is invalid, that wouldn't matter anyway. But yeah, if this is valid, we do this. If this is valid, we do it here. And then we'll do an early return here. And now everything should refresh willy-nilly perfect. Let me get rid of these comments. Bow, wow, bow, bow, down. Holy shit. Okay. Loopy Bob, you're in for the treat of your life. Check this shit out. So there should be nothing edited in GitHub. Perfect. So I have my system right now where I can click this button and it's gonna make my new custom UI for editing a list of my events. And if I fuck with shit, it's gonna update in history over here, right here. So I'm gonna move this. That creates a history. Do that. Oh fuck. Do that. Do this. And then I'm gonna create a new one, like Play Audio 3D. Okay. And now if I go over here, switch nodes, which will delete the UI that's right here. It will, I don't know, it'll work, and I'll go to history, and I can probably click between histories, and then hit undo, and then redo, undo, and it updates, because I wasn't calling property notify editor list update, or what the fuck it's called, but now it works. Oh my god, that's so nice. That's so nice. That's so fucking nice. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you for working, Godot. I'm glad I understand you a bit more now. I think this is scene undo. Oh, because these are... Okay. Those are what they were. So now you can review your changes and go back to if something broke. Yes. Yes. So now basically all I'm ever going to do is hit Control Z to undo my changes here. Basically, this is all just an editor, a Godot plugin. And I had to make sure that undo redo work. Because if you don't have undo redo system, it's going to bite you in the ass. When you're going to be editing something, you're going to click Control Z and nothing's going to happen. And you're going to be like, oh no. And then you'll regret it. Plus, I also want to publish this plugin as my first big Godot plugin. And it'd be nice if I could have undo redo support for something that people are actually going to use, maybe. So, yeah. And I think I got it done. I think one more thing, which is I have to do the, I just finished creating an element, and that works. I need to do delete element, and that'll have all 3 actions done. Move, create, and deleting the elements. They'll all have undo support, and it'll be perfect, and we'll live in an amazing, sparkly world where everything works, and there's no suffering, there's no pain. Oh, like this. Okay. Bum 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 bum. So this would be what? Delete element.gd, and then I can copy a lot from create element. Honestly, this is gonna be delete element, and then dialog. Here's the shit for deleting. It's a bit more complicated, concerningly so, but it should be okay, I think. Question mark. Delete element equals psi undo. Nope, it's not appearing. I have to go and reload it from here. Okay, psi undo redo delete element dot new for self. Do plugins ever get Sherlocked by Godot developers? What does that mean, Sherlocked? like blamed for like killing a process or something. What? Sherlock. I have never heard that phrase before. Sherlocked. A term primarily used in the Apple developer community to describe a situation where Apple releases a feature or product that duplicates or makes obsolete a third-party app or service. Oh shit, I never heard that before. That duplicates or makes, oh, I see. Oh shit. I don't know if it's often. I do think what I'm creating right now should be a core feature of Godot, but if I do get Sherlocked, I'll be happy. I'll be like, well, that's perfect. I'm, you know, good shit. I want to do this anyway. If anything, it'll give me an excuse to make it even more complicated. That's an interesting term. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not too much into the plugin developer scene for Godot to really know. But, to me, it feels like Godot's features come out so slowly and, like, they go through such a rigorous process to be added in the first place that it's like, I don't think it's that big of a problem. But yeah. If anything, this is such a hard plugin to make. I'd probably be the only person who's actually gonna fucking add it to Godot if I do end up doing that. I have something similar to this I'm trying to add to Godot where it's like a list where you can search through and add elements, not through a pop-up menu, but instead a searchable sort of thing. It's hard to explain, but yeah. This needs 4 parameters. I guess I need all of this. I guess I can add that. Pre-action selected path. I'll put that right here. And then I'll put that in here. And in here. Right? Oh, or maybe it should be path. I don't know. You do need to have a history with Mac software to be acquainted with the term. I was raised on it since the Mac came out. Oh, shit. Oh, I guess, yeah, that does make sense. We're like, in the early days of, like, you know, computers, I'd imagine there are a lot of utilities that people make themselves and then they get Sherlocked because it gets added in. Because I was gonna say, when I said Apple, I was thinking, oh, like, how do people add stuff to iPhone, really? It feels like it's so locked down, you can't really add those sort of features. But yeah, that makes more sense as like a PC thing where, not PC, but, you know, like a PC as in a personal computer that includes a Mac. It would, I don't know. But yeah, that makes sense. Dang. Well, I don't mind getting Sherlocked for certain things. I hope I get Sherlocked with this. What is happening here? Okay, so I don't know what element is, so I don't need that. Do I reuse it later? Like, how do I get access to this element here? Edited insert data. Where do I get data from? Data is this. Item.get. Okay, there it is. So data is element. Okay, and then root holder. Do I have something like that? Array. I have data index. What the fuck? Okay. I'm doing this the opposite way I should be doing it. I should be just adding what I need when I need it. So let me do that instead. Let me move this to delete element 2. That. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. And then like that. Okay. I only knew about getting data from knowing song? What? What does that mean? What the hell does that mean? Noon In Soong is a prominent 24th century cyberneticist? What? Oh, this is like fiction. Oh, what is this from? Star Trek? Question mark? Fandom. Memory-alpha.fandom. I don't know what's happening. I don't know your nerdy reference. I'm not nerdy enough. I don't actually enough to really understand actually. Okay, Okay, why is this? What's the issue with this? I have to go back in here and copy this to do for the delete. Okay. Okay, I'm actually okay. Here we go. Okay, what's the name for this? It's deleted. Deleted. And then what? Create action? It's not declared in the current scope because I haven't made this yet. Editor, undo, redo. Okay, there we go. All right, then I have a do reference, which is the element, which I actually want it to be the data for the undo reference. So data, and then undo is going to be delete element. So, wait, what is element? I don't need that, do I? Hey, does anyone know what threshold means? Yeah, it means like the amount to like for something to. I don't know. How do you describe threshold? It's like a. How do you describe threshold without using the word threshold? It's like an amount until something, like the threshold. Like if I said I can only eat 5 hamburgers, my threshold would be 5 hamburgers till I explode. Yeah. Like limited, I guess. Like it's not necessarily used for limit. I guess you could describe it as limit, but I guess limit is a good way to put it. Yeah, like limited. I like that. I think that works. Let me go ahead and remove that, save that. Now this should be clear. Now we have all our errors in here. So then edited object is going to be passed through this object. And then edited property. Do I care about that at all? Or do I use the root holder? I think I use the root holder. Well, no. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Element holder. We'll pass this in here, and then we'll do that here. Element holder, and then in dialog, the element holder is what? Is it? It's item.getParent.get metadata, right? So item. It should always have a parent. Get parent get metadata. 0 like that. There was also the TV show Threshold had Peter Dinklage. What does this mean? I don't know these celebrity names. I'm sorry, for I am too much of a don't care. Called Threshold. I'm gonna look it up. Threshold TV show. Threshold sci-fi season. Whoa. Whoa! A team of experts is assembled when the U.S. Navy makes a chilling discovery. An extraterrestrial craft has landed in the mid-Atlantic Ocean. Ooh. That sounds fun. Maybe I'll watch that. It seems like the kind of show that's going to be really slow, though, and like nothing happens until the final episode. And like has a very small CG budget despite being a sci-fi show. So you can't really do much with it. Is this good? Yeah. And then is this good? Thank you, edited object, and then I can do element holder dot get array here. There we go. And then the same for this one. Element holder get array here. And then I have to go through this. Is about this dialog valid? Yes. So if not this, we return like that. And then I go down here. Boop. Is valid. Dialog. If it's not valid, we return. Oh, okay. And so this is all well and dandy, except not. What is data index? Oh, I guess I need that too. So I need the data and the data index as well. Let me pass those, I guess. Var data. Okay, data is guaranteed to be an object, I think. So var data index is int. And so I'll make those parameters. Boom, comma. And then there's this. Boom. And then self.data equals data. Self.data index equals data index. There was a lot of science/math references in it. Probably as accurate as fringe or numbers. A lot of trying to translate what aliens were saying. Oh, so it's kind of like that other one, Arrival, which everyone liked. I see. Why is this not working? Has to be int. Oh, is this not dialogue ID? Okay. I will check it out. I will obtain it through legal means, of course, and view the contents of what is happening inside the show. And I'll be like, oh, interesting. And then you'll know. And then you'll know what I think. Come back later to see what I think. I might watch it today. Or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Edited object. If it's really boring, I will say it's very boring and scream. Edited object ID. And then I guess this is where I compare the edited object dialogue. I really need a common parent that does all this for me, because this is ridiculous. And then this for dialogue. And then what? We create the new item here, but why is it giving me shit? Oh, because this needs to be valid. And then add new item, then data. What's wrong with this? Set up new. Okay, this needs to be on dialogue. And then entries root. That's gonna be a dialogue thing. And then what's this? This is underrated when it first came out. Only got 1 season with 4 episodes unaired in the US. Oh God, is it one of those ones where it has a cliffhanger ending that never gets solved? Or at least tell me there's no cliffhanger at the end. At least tell me that. 4 episodes unaired. Damn, that sucks. Rip that show. Rip people who are into that show in the US. Thankfully, we live in the age of the interwebs now, where it is not a concern. Hopefully. Too few arguments. Okay, now I need the data and the data index. I guess I'll do it like this now. Literally 20 years ago. Don't remember. It'd be like that. Okay. Well, I'm going to watch, and I'll tell you my thoughts next time you're here. Don't let me forget Loopy Bob 02. If that is your real name. Okay. And so I don't need any of this anymore. And do I need this? Yes. Do I need this? Yes. Okay. That looks really nice. I think there's no errors, so this should function. I would hope. Let's see. I'm concerned that maybe I shouldn't eject here, because what if the dialogue isn't valid but the object is valid? And I need to notify property list change. Okay. I don't know. I guess what I could do is I could do this like this. I could do if this is not valid, we return here. Else we notify property list change right here. So like that. And then this goes down and we do the rest of this. Ooh, I like that a lot. Okay, perfect. And then maybe we should put this in else to make it look nicer. There we go. And then that, we put that right here. And the same thing, we get rid of this. This song is very chill. I like it. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, then we'll put this here. It's a little chaotic, though, I will say. I will admit, it is a little chaotic. And then, so that's edited ID. If that is not equal to anything, we return. Otherwise, we do all this. And then same thing for move elements, because I also know I do it here. Yep. Let me go ahead and... Like, is this necessary for this code? I don't think so, because the dialogue is only used for here. So this should go down here. And this goes here. And then we put that on top. So let's move this back here. And put this right here. And then... Same thing as before. We move this to the top and do this. So move element, put it right here, and then put it right here. Okay. Do this, get rid of the notified change. Do this, get rid of the notified change. Okay. Now, hypothetically, everything should be perfect now. Let's see. I guess I'll refresh here. Okay, nothing apparently been edited, so I guess we'll see. If I delete wait, nothing happens. Nothing happens. Cannot call method notify property list change on a null value. Okay. I think this might be an instance where I need to refresh. Even though I don't know how that could be possible. Am I not passing it right? Edited object is right here. How is this null? That's not good. That is not optimal right now, but we'll see. Okay, Ghidorah, you back up? There you are. Okay, output. Please work. Please just work. That's all I could ever... Oh, God, it did delete things. Oh, Jesus. Okay, discard changes. Reload from disk. Okay, and then... Now what? Array. Delete. It didn't work again. Okay, what the fuck is this? On a null value? Is data null? It can't be, right? We're doing this on edited object, right? Here it is, edited object, do, notify property list changed. But this is null, apparently. Somehow. Some way. So is edited object does not exist right now? Wait a sec. Wait a second. Wait. I'm passing edited object here. So why do I even need to do that if I'm just getting it from the dialog? Do I do that for create element too? Element. No, I don't. I get it from this. So why am I passing it there? That doesn't make any sense. But that doesn't change the fact I don't understand why the hell this is not working. I guess print edited object? What's going on right here? And then we go to do, and then we print this here as well. Print edited object. What? And then this is assigned right here. Dialog edited object. Print just got edited object. So what's up with this? Is it because it actually gets deleted from the world? But it doesn't. It never does. Ooh, what the hell is this song? Okay. Okay. Eulers, delete. It worked. It worked. I didn't change anything. God damn it. Okay, you love to see just the random time when you do something and it magically works all of a sudden. Does history work if I click and come back and then go here and then do this? Undo. Undo? Okay, why isn't this updating though? I don't know. I don't know. Inspector, redo, and that's not updating this. Sounds like a KK Slider song. Oh, that might be what it is. That might be what it is. Why isn't this working? Why does nothing work? Okay, this delete stuff's kind of tough. Actually. Oh, it's so wacky. Okay. Okay, but we're so close. We're so close to figuring this out. All right. Let's restart just to be safe. So clear all this. Output, project, reload. I'm gonna blow my nose real fast. Give me a second. Close that. Okay. I don't know. So if I delete this right here, what is that? So is that going to work. That's now 11. If I hit Control Z, it goes back to 12. And that's what I want. And it appears in history. That's good. If I delete, close, look at history. That's all there. Go back, go forward, undo, redo. Okay, redos are now working. Maybe I just wasn't focused on the right thing. Undo, redo. It all seems to be working just fine. I don't know. Undo, redo. And then if I do it with this open, will it still work? Undo. It doesn't. Look at that shit. Why is it not working? Come on. Whoa. Unfortunately, my programming experience is limited to BASIC 30 years ago, and a bit of HTML during college 20 years ago. Not going to be able to offer any advice. No, it's all good. The thing about coding is that even like, it's I don't know. You know, the issues with these things is that you can't just knowing coding doesn't fix the problem. You have to know like the code base and the behavior of how the code works, specifically for Godot, to really be able to offer anything of substance, really. That's why it's so annoying when someone's like, oh, you have a problem, let me help you with it. Wait, where the fuck is my hand? Where'd my hand go? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, okay, there's my hand here. If I go back here, there it is. I can send good vibes. Thank you. That's all I could ever ask for, Loopy. That is all I could ever ask for. Though I will say the fucking bug where goobers slowly disappear over time and fall into the infinite void, I have just now noticed it is happening. All these fucking goobers are gone. Oh god, where did you all go? Where the fuck did you all go? Okay, let me find y'all. Main, and here. God, how many have we missed? Okay, I'm just gonna select all of y'all, because I'm too lazy to do this one by one. No, don't open them. Just select all. And then I want to set them to 0, 0, like 100. There we are. Oh, fuck. Okay. I think I got all of them back to safety, right? All y'all go. Who just fell back there? Who just fell in the background? Who was it? Who was it? Who was it? I gotta start from the bottom so this isn't so painful. Okay, 0.1. Oh, who the fuck is this? This is, I don't know, we're about to find out. 0, 0, 100. Oh, it was Jonas. Oh, hey, welcome back, Jonas. All right, and all my goobers are back and safe and sound. Nice. Okay. I don't know what's happening here. It's a visual bug again. But it appears like notify property list change is not being called for this somehow. Some way. Somehow? I don't know how. Like, oh wait, this is the wrong Godot. Oh, this Godot. So I just undo. This should be at the beginning, but it isn't. Why not? Why not? It's just not possible. Why not? Now the solution to this might just be to call the thing. Like this is working. It's like if I move and I undo. Oh, it still doesn't even update there. Well, like how do I trigger this to update? I don't know. Is there a way I could do this with? I don't know. God damn, this is tough. Is it something with notifying the list when I on this object on this? Like get undo redo dot notify. This is an object, right? So notify property list change. Will that fix it? Possibly? So let's try it. Let's click this, go in here, go to history, undo, redo. Oh no, undo, redo. I think this, no, we gotta undo, right? And that's everything back to normal. If we do that, undo. It just doesn't update here. Why does it update here? It's not my fault anymore. It's not even my fucking fault anymore. I don't know. But damn, we've been streaming for over 3 hours. I think I'm gonna call it a day for today. This is pretty good. If it weren't for this visual bug right here, this would be perfect. Because if I just do delete, and then I go back over to like something else, I hit Control Z a bunch of times, you see that undo the things here, and then it'll be back to normal when I come back here. And if I go to my GitHub, there are no changes. The undo system is perfect right now. So, who knows? But I'm gonna call it a day for today. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, fucking. Oh my god, there's so many people today. Jonas, Loopy, Emo, Lion Barrel. Thank you, Lion Barrel, for all the subs. Jesus Christ. The Golden Barrel. We'll be back tomorrow. The Bread, Chemistry, Nick, Moonside. Oh my goodness, sounds good. Hell yeah. No, thank you, Loopy. Thank you, Loopy, for hanging out with me during the last little part of this stream. I guess we might do a little raid here. Let's see. A raid. Let's see. Similar, smaller size, same category. Is anyone I'm following right now? Yeah, what's going on? Oh, the triangle! Let's go raid the fucking triangle. Why not? It's been a while. The triangle always pops into my stream. I feel like I gotta. Chillin' game. Oh, they're not doing a game dev stream, though. Okay, that's the thing, right? If I'm doing game dev stuff, I want to raid a game dev person, you know? What's events? What's happening in events? Events? More fight mechanics. NPC dev is hard 3. Have I raided this person before? I don't know. I have not raided them. Okay, let's go raid fucking say Tom. Oh my god, their fucking guy looks so sick. Holy shit. Oh my god, they have like this really amazingly looking 3D. Oh my god, I love that. Everyone prepare the raid message. Oh my, I love that. That is insanely cool. Happy. Okay, got it. Close this. I'm in raid now. Thank you, everyone. And thank you later, VOD watchers.